Well, here we go again. Welcome back to Talk Norwich City. Today it is Bristol City against Norwich City, and it's another live watch-along. Chris has just this minute got home, so I haven't yet spoken to him. Chris, let's get straight into it. I'll throw the team up on screen. This is the team that we'll be playing today. Tim Krul in goal, an unchanged backline. Sorensen remains at left back. We've got a midfield pairing of Oliver Skip and Lucas Roop, like we've seen before, and all change in behind the striker. Buendia out on the left. Marco Stiepermann, which I called for, in the 10. Emi Buendia keeps his place. And so does Teemu Pukki, or with it being Halloween, Teemu Spooky. What do you make of the team, mate?
Well, mate, good to see Magic Marco back in the mix, for sure. I think he can provide certainly better link-up play with Teemu Pukki. I think that's one of his major strengths, and one of the major reasons why Daniel Farke has kind of put him in that side today. I feel like Daniel Farke is turning into a bit of a mad scientist, Jack, because it just seems at the moment he's still in this experimentation stage. I'm not sure whether we still should be experimenting this far into the season, or whether that's a reflection on COVID, pre-season, etc. But for me, it seems like at the moment Daniel Farke doesn't yet know his best side. And I'm just watching back now these highlights from the Brentford game, and I actually think that Brentford did nullify our midfield well. However, I've seen and heard and watched a lot of criticism of Mario Vrancic because he actually started a game of football. I think it's potentially a bit harsh to judge Mario based on one start. So as I think I said post-match, Jack, I actually weirdly would have actually liked to have stuck with the team that we started against Brentford with. And because I actually think that the players are still potentially adjusting to playing together. And I think if you continue to mix and match all the time, which of course you have to do with injuries every blue moon, well, more than every blue moon with this Norwich City side under Daniel Farke's intense training regimes. But I think still there's a risk, definitely. I've just seen Chrissy Martin warming up for Bristol.
Yeah, he's starting.
Oh God!
Chrissy Martin. It's worth noting that today's game isn't on iFollow, so we're having to watch via Sky Go. I am about 45 seconds behind Chris, and I think we're probably about a minute behind everyone else. So there may be slight delayed reactions today, but we're having to work with what we've got. And hopefully it will be good. Let's get some comments in straight away. Daniel Kerr watching from Malta. Hope I don't get caught. Anyways, come on, City. Yeah. Barry, is he still in the bath? Says Peachy Blinders. If you watch the live stream against Brentford, you know what that's all about. For new people, we're not going to go explain it. Lou, straight in. Pukki brace today. Chris, are you pleased to see Pukki keep his place?
Yeah, I am, Jack. Actually, I am. I think that I felt that he did enough to warrant a start. I still don't think his confidence is all there, which sounds really harsh, but I still don't think the confidence is there, despite the fact that, of course, he has bagged already this season, and I still feel like he's getting up on 2 feet again after completely falling over in the Premier League restart. But it's very evident to me, Jack, that at the moment, the main area of, rather than being negative, I'll say latent potential for this Norwich City side is not just going forwards, but actually getting shots on target, right? This is a major area of improvement. So I don't think it's harsh to be mixing and matching these strikers until they get it right, because confidence is so important. Look, and feel free to disagree with me in the comments. I still think Pukki is getting his confidence back. And I still think we're potentially 2 or 3 games off seeing Teemu Pukki back at that sort of that triple P, that purple patch Pukki that we've spoken about, Jack. That
we've got triple P, we've got double P today, haven't we, with Buendia?
Yeah, and we've also got triple B, Big Bad Barry, in the bar. No, so I still think Teemu Pukki's getting his confidence back. And I think that's why it's really important that, A, we get behind him, but B, Daniel Farke gives him chances. But C, let's just be aware of the fact that it's okay. Like, a lot of people are arguing and debating around who should start, and how dare you say Mario should start, and how dare you say we should drop Emi. Like, it's a long season, and And although I'm saying that Daniel Farke is a bit of a mad scientist at the moment, he's trying all sorts of different combinations. We do just need to be aware of the fact that it's okay to mix it up, because we need to get it right. And at the moment, the balance isn't quite right in terms of getting shots on goal, Jack. That needs to improve. We have to get more shots on goal. A lot of people have said, oh, well, Chris, we've got loads of shots on goal in the first few games. Well, that's tailed off from what I've read into the stats. I can't remember exactly the amount of shots that we had against Brentford, but off the top of my head,
14, I think.
Yeah, but how many shots on target, Jack? 4?
Yeah, it wasn't many, was it?
And that's not good enough. That's not good enough for a top 2 side. Should be a top 2 side. So for me today, Jack, I have to see more shots on goal to be able to sit back and say Daniel Farke has improved on the last performance.
Yeah, okay. I'm really pleased to see, if you've been watching the streams and you've been watching videos and stuff, I do think one of our better combinations on the pitch is Stiepermann and Pukki.
Yeah.
Stiepermann, of course, got the goal at Ashton Gate when we played there, when we got promoted. So he's got a bit of form at this place. I'm really excited to see what them two can do today, because in my opinion, it has been the 10 and the striker that hasn't necessarily been combining. And I think that's been one of the issues this season. So excited to see Stiepermann back in there. Let's get some more comments in. Sam says 3-1 Pukki brace. Another someone saying for a Pukki brace. Love the sound of that. And a Roop screamer. Well, Lucas Roop is due a goal, I think. So hopefully it will come today. Louis saying Pukki double as well. Everyone going for 2 Pukki goals. Get your money on that, people. Lots of people seeming very, very confident. Colin Rogers, another big test. Don't lose the game is a must. Now, we said it in the week, didn't we? If you can't win, don't lose. I think that's what's all the championship's all about. The one thing I would say, this Bristol City side, I think they've only won one of their last 5 games. They started really strongly and have tailed off a little bit over the last couple of weeks. They've got a lot of injuries as well. Alfie Mawson's out, Andy Vyman's out, two really key players for them. So I feel like this game will be easier than Tuesday night's game. It's another big test, of course it is. But I think if I was to look at these 2 games going into the week, this was the one I was targeting to hopefully win. Are you in agreement, Chris?
I was actually going to say, Jack, I've obviously spoken to a lot of people after that Brentford result, and you get 2 sides of the argument. I think you get some people that are saying, cool, that's a brilliant point away at Brentford. And you get some saying, hang on a minute, a point away at Brentford? Like, come on, we should be doing better than that. And I actually think this potentially sounds a bit spooky, as it's Halloween. I may as well say it. I think we're going to find out just how good that Brentford result was based on today's performance. Because, Jack, if we lose today, that point at Brentford ain't good enough, because in those 2 games, you have to pick up a win. You have to pick up a win. And I don't think Brentford were that good.
What did you make of our performance against Brentford?
Well, look, before I get there, I think Brentford I think they are a good side, but I think they can be overhyped. And I think that Norwich City had enough of the ball in the opening exchanges, as always, to penetrate, to hurt Brentford, but we didn't do it. And so, yes, our performance was under par against Brentford. I think that's fair to say. It was under par. It wasn't good enough. I'd say maybe a 6 out of 10 performance all round. I know it sounds a bit harsh, but that's just my honest opinion. And so today, if we go and get a win today, that point away at Brentford's massive. But if we get a point again today, I'm sorry, but I am not satisfied with that. I'm not going to lay down and accept mediocrity this season. Norwich City need to be picking up, on average, a win every 2 games to go up. We have to do it. And so today, we need 3 points. And you know what? The way we get 3 points today isn't how we've done it so far this season. I've seen a lot of arguably fair skepticism around the manner of our wins, Jack. And you know what? Look, winning's winning, right? But I am starting to lean towards that side of the debate now. Norwich City need to play with flair. Norwich City need to play with creativity. Norwich City need to play with no fear. Norwich City need to pick up the ball, pepper shots on goal, and try something different to go and win the game. Because so far, what we've done has just about worked, but we've scraped over the line far too many times already this season. This might sound harsh, Jack, but it is just the reality of where we are at. And particularly when Daniel Farke has been chopping and changing the side, I think that today I really want to see this Norwich City midfield particularly really, really well gel, because I think the midfield have been more or less missing in the last 2 games, to be honest with you.
No, fair enough. I feel as if there's a lot of P's today. Puemas Alpoheta, Pukki, you've said peppering. Lots of P's today. Right, it's nearly kickoff time, a few minutes to go. Get your score predictions in the comments section, and also where you're watching from today. There's a lovely community of people we've built up in these watch-alongs, and we always love to see where you're watching from. Hello, TNC, says Henry. Hello, Henry the VIII. He's watching. Back from the dead. Good stuff. Andrew, love this optimism. This is the game where it clicks. Norwich to win 3-0. I do think there is going to be a performance. Oh, wow. That Bristol City goalkeeper kit, by the way, is pretty punchy. There is going to be a performance this season where, or not, hopefully not just this season, soon, where it does all click, and then 25 shots, a few more than 2 of them go in. Chris, I'm just wondering, are you able to pause your Sky Go just for a few seconds so I catch up with you?
Is that a thing? Will it work?
I don't know. Just pause it, and then when I get to the point when you're at, I can unpause.
Okay, I'll give it a go. Just, mate, there's some brilliant comments in here. We've got Cameron Gibbon, who's watching all the way from Australia. I love that. We've also got something fairly closer to home, Quacking Canary, watching from sunny Thetford. We've also got Lou, who's also watching from Australia.
You know what? I looked back at the analytics of the last live stream. The top country in terms of views was the United Kingdom, of course. Second was Finland, and third was Australia. So we've got lots of Finns and lots of Aussies watching. So hello to all of you. I assume the Finns are just Teemu Pukki fans, and yeah, lots of Aussies. Were you born in Norwich and moved out there? Chris has gone to hopefully sort his Sky Go out. I am absolutely miles behind. You lot are going to know when we've scored, probably about 3 minutes ahead of me, but you know, there we go. Chaz Tats almost slept through kickoff. Oh my goodness, a nice lion for Chaz Tats this morning. Let's hope this isn't a frightening performance from NCFC today. Well, hopefully not, my friend. Hopefully not. Oh, you got your PlayStation controller out.
Oh yes, mate. Watching through the PlayStation. I'm unfortunately the TNC money hasn't hit me this month yet. So right,
Eric with the $5 donation. Thanks very much, Eric. Morning, lads. I'm watching from Nevada, USA, and it's currently 5 a.m. So I should be sleeping right now. I predict a 2-0 win for Norwich. Well, Eric, thanks for the donation, and hopefully for you, my friend, this will kickstart your day with a nice little win here.
Jack, can you see the poppy wreath on the pitch and now with the team huddle?
No, I've got Farke. Okay, I'm all right. The teams are huddling.
Mate, this is good. Oh, yeah, you are still behind me. I'm not pausing it again.
Oh, mate, just pause it for 15 more seconds.
Mate, I can't pause it on a PlayStation. I don't know what.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I just exited it and came out. Sorry, mate.
Okay. Well, anyway, we're both watching the game, but you will be the man that knows what's happening before. So this isn't going to be much. There's not going to be much excitement for me because I'm going to know what's already happened. But there we go.
There might not be excitement from Jack, but breaking news: Barry is still in the bar.
Hashtag bring back Barry. AJ saying sort your Wi-Fi out. It's not my Wi-Fi, mate. It is. It's Sky Go. It's always behind. That's just the way it is, I'm afraid.
Good to see the lads paying their respects, of course, on this day.
Yeah. What I would say, Chris, is the weather looks a lot better there than it is out my window right now. It's absolutely teeming down in where I am.
Mate, I had a lovely sunny round on the golf course this morning.
Yeah, how was it?
Yeah, lovely. Lovely. Yeah. We haven't had our pre-stream catch-up yet. Lovely. I couldn't stop thinking about a Marco Stiepermann pile driver today.
I've got so much time for it.
Oh, I know. It's really getting me going just thinking about it. But what got me going, Jack, was actually yesterday, Sam McCallum's goal to literally take Tim Pot Reading back to where they belong I absolutely love to see that from Sam McCallum. Right, the lads have kicked off.
Oh, they're not on my screen.
Well, they have, Jack. I'm telling you now, they've kicked off indeed. And let's just have one.
Let me tell you when it's kicked off on my screen, so you know how far behind they've kicked off. Now,
mate, you're a solid 40 seconds. So there's going to be some delayed reactions today.
Oh, brilliant. Andrew Holt watching from Denver, Colorado, freezing cold here at 6:30 a.m.
Love that.
The annoying thing is, Chris, with this is because I'm so far behind, if you haven't celebrated, but it's a promising attack on my screen, I know that it hasn't amounted to anything.
Unlucky, mate. That's all I can say. So AJ Lyons is saying, and actually this might help people. So I'm actually watching it via my PS4 on Skype.
This just sums up like where we're at in 2020. We're having to watch. I'm watching it through Sky Go on my laptop. Chris has got it on his PS4. You can't get it on iFollow. If you haven't got Sky, you've got no chance. So if you're not watching, then hopefully we could provide some value.
Gollins Vlogs HD, good to see you, my friend. Thank you for catching up with me this week. He says Marco Stiekman will absolutely command this game. Huge presence, born to score goals. The missing piece to our puzzle. Jack.
Oh, that was almost poetic from who was that? Gonzils. I love this from Hallahan. Nothing better than recovering from a hangover with a coffee and a croissant and watching YouTube. Keep it up.
Well, I must say, actually, I went for a potentially a bit shocking. I went for a double breakfast today, Jack, believe it or not. So
was a double breakfast.
So like I woke up really early this morning to go and play golf. So I kicked off this morning with a round of Marmite on toast, yogurt, and coffee. But then after my round, I had a full English. Just went. Wow. Yeah, just not messing around. You know when you know that Norwich are going to win. I just thought, you know what, screw it. I'm going for a double breakfast.
I'd argue that's a breakfast brunch rather than a double breakfast.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. I guess it's in the AM. So yeah, you could argue it's within the brunch territory.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. There we go. I'm going to quickly refresh my screen. Not that it's going to help, but I'm just going to do it for the fun of it.
AJ Line says thoughts on Marco starting today instead of Campwell. Let me be clear on this. I personally think it's the right call to not start Cantwell today. I want to make that clear. I don't think he had his best game previously. I felt it was maybe slightly harsh of Farker to pull him off as early as he did. However, I do think it's the right type of game for Marco today. Bristol are a fairly physical side. And I think that the areas that we struggled in the last game was picking up the ball and driving it forwards in the offensive attacking areas, Jack.
No, I completely agree.
We're okay doing that at the back, but I don't think that's Cantwell's game. Cantwell's game is the flicks, the tricks, the turns, the linking up play midfield, but not driving the ball forwards necessarily. So, AJ, I think that Daniel Farker has made the right call starting Marco instead of Cantwell today.
I'd agree. I was looking at the reaction to the team news on Twitter, and it's always not the best barometer to see, what people are thinking, because it's just basically full of memes. But memes are great, so it's fine. People seem quite annoyed with the team. I think this is one of the more balanced teams that Norwich have put out this season.
What were the other options today, Jack? Let's talk about that.
I think people are frustrated that Cantwell isn't in there, but I agree. I think Cantwell can also provide a lot of value off the bench as well. Having that quality in the Championship off the bench is superb, isn't it?
I still think I really, and people might be shocked that I'm saying this, but I genuinely believe it. I still think Cantwell is picking himself up again. Like his manager absolutely fried him publicly.
So I don't know why I'm celebrating here. Sorry, because I know nothing has happened.
So your gaffer puts you on the grill and burns you, and you get so much harsh, unfair criticism from supporters. It's going to take you 2, 3, maybe even 4 or 5 games to actually get your confidence back again. Like I genuinely believe that. So look, I'm surprised people are saying that Cantwell should have started today, because yes, I still think he's a top talent. But I just think it was right to start Marco today. It's just my honest opinion. No, definitely.
If people are watching this game and they've been able to get it on Sky or a stream, not that we endorse them kind of streams, this, in terms of a visual look, I love the red and the yellow kit of Norwich. The lovely contrast, the sun is shining. I really didn't enjoy the Tuesday night with that petrol blue kit, the The stadium looked like a FIFA simulation. But today, proper championship football.
We're never going to win in that blue and white kit.
Ever.
No, 100%. The quicker we put that shit in the bin, earlier we can actually move on and start winning football matches away from it. Mate, honestly, and by the way, the third kit is so much nicer than the away kit. Don't even start me. But Jack, you are right. That yellow striking against the red really stands out today. Yeah. So the boys and the boys do tend to play better in yellow anyway, in my opinion.
If people are watching from Bristol, if we've got any Bristolian Norwich fans, I love Bristol City away. I think it's such a lovely city and a really nice away day. I remember when I was there last time. What am I going to say? Madison scored, which was brilliant.
Oh, that's through to Pukki. Yes, 1-0. Get in there. Get in there.
Right, let me celebrate. Okay, lovely through ball. Okay, Quaheta.
No.
I'm so far behind.
Get in there, boys.
Okay. Come on. Sheepy. Oh, you beauty. Who was that? Was that Stiepermann?
And by the way, what did we say, Jack? We said Magic Marco works with the Finnish Teemu Pukki. Mate, what a finish there from Teemu.
Yeah.
Get out of his feet so quickly. Under the goalkeeper. Pretty poor angled shot and bad goalkeeping, it must be said. But who cares? Norwich City are 1-0 up after just 6 minutes and 43 seconds.
I would say that's now 4 Ps. We've got Purple Patch Prime Pukki because that is absolute classic. Look at the through ball from Marco Stiepermann. He's back, baby.
It is literally sexual watching Marco Stiepermann play football. It really is. No other way.
I've been saying it. That combination just works.
Yeah, no, 100%, mate. And now we can put the people that doubt him, they can be put to bed nicely. That's a lovely through ball. We're all over them here, Jack. Oh,
they've only just kicked off again on mine.
News says this is liquid football. Sam says, yeah, well, we agree with that. Mike NCFC says, get in, you beauty.
Yeah, beauty.
Ryan's buzzing. Brilliant dog, must be said. Absolutely superb dog there.
Let's talk through the goal if people aren't watching it. It's a beautiful build-up play, threaded through by Marco Stiepermann. Pukki back to his best. One touch, one strike, back of the net. Have some of that. That's his third goal of the season.
Jack, there's absolutely tons of space here for Norwich City to play, and we're getting in behind their lines so easily. Oh, Max Aarons takes one. Oh, Max is... Go on, Maxi. Mate, we're absolutely...
So frustrating how far behind I am, but not to worry. It's a different viewing experience.
Agree. It's okay. It's okay. Oliver Parton says, up the boys. Ryan Fox, good to see you as always, my friend. He says, Pukki with a goat emoji. Love that.
Chris, do you know what I mean when I say, like, this team just looks a lot more balanced?
At the moment, Jack, yes, but it's still early days. But this is such a good start from Norwich City. I cannot begin to tell you. We're bullying them at the moment. We're absolutely bullying them. And that's exactly this is what we've said, Jack. This is the brand of football that Daniel Farke said he wants his teams to bring. I always reference this when he first came to Norwich City. I'm going to bring the game to the opposition. We're going to press them high. We're going to win the ball back. This is what that Norwich City team has done. This doesn't look particularly good, Jack. I know you're a bit behind, so apologies. PP has been... looks winded there. That's not good. By the way, that's cynical. Get him in the book for that, ref. Dirty.
I'm going to try and find another stream.
Actually, no, to be fair, there's nothing in that. Nothing in that.
Yeah, brilliant start from Norwich City. Get your initial thoughts in the comment section. The goal from Teemu Pukki or Teemu Spooky, certainly giving this Bristol City line the spooks at the moment. Brilliant movement, brilliant play from Marco Stiepermann to thread him through. Yeah, I've just seen that Quaheta incident. There's nothing much in that, is there?
No, it initially looked a little bit aggressive and naughty from the angle that we were watching. But to be fair, the Bristol City player has just held his ground there. But to be fair, he can't deal with that pace all game long. So I think he had to assert himself there on PP. He's done a job on him there. He knows that he's going to do him for pace today. So for me, he'll be all right. He looks all right. He'll be all right.
Chris, defensively, Sorensen, I mean, we're forgetting, aren't we, that this is a man who until, the last game had never played at left back before. And he's really settled into the mould, hasn't he?
Yeah, look, I still think it's early days. I think there's a lot of hype around Jacob Sorensen at the moment. I'm chuffed that he's playing football. Chuffed because I think he's playing football earlier than he would have probably expected. And look, I think it's good that he's getting game time in yellow and green. I really do. I think it was a really, really strong performance away at Brentford. Really strong. He was quite self-critical in his post-match interview, which I thought was actually really harsh on himself. I thought he did a great job. And Daniel Farke, he came out and obviously said in his pre-match press conference this time that he should get some credit for starting him. I didn't like the other option, Jack, of putting Max left and Rupp right. That sounds to me like an absolute horror show to me. So look, I'm delighted with Jacob Sorensen at the moment, and fingers crossed he can keep it up, Jack, because it's a big ask given barely any game time, not adjusted to English football yet, in my opinion. But you could argue he is already, given his performance against Brentford, thrown in at left back and done a great job. Jack, did you see the City View this week, that Norwich City content?
I haven't seen it yet, no.
It was so good, and people will know if they've not watched it already. There's such a lovely moment where Tim Krul goes up behind him and he gives him a big bear hug. And he kind of like G's him up, and I love that. And by the way, Jack, that's someone that we've absolutely got to, I'm sure, give more praise to. By the way, Norwich City are breaking here. So what I've noticed here, Jack, already, we'll go back to Tim Krul in just 30 seconds. Norwich City are, once we've picked up the ball in midfield, in those offensive areas, we're playing a different angled ball. We're not just keeping the ball in the same line. We're trying to just literally switch the play up, which is working so well. And if you notice at the moment, Jack, Timu Pukki and PP are sometimes coming across each other, or they're changing the direction of their run. And this is exactly what we should be doing, particularly with a player like with Timu Pukki. And Jack, the thing that we all love about Timu Pukki is he's selfless and he creates space and opportunity for others. And he'll do that for PP in this game. So I hope that PP is able to actually capitalize on that, because he did have an absolute, there was one which was an absolute howler. I can't remember what the game was, where he just blasted it over the bar.
It was Preston, wasn't it? And then he scored later.
Yeah, proper Johnny Wilkinson did. So fingers crossed that PP has got his shooting boots on today. Just want to say a big shout out to Chaz Tats, who has actually got his Irish Messi PNC t-shirt on today, which is great news.
Old school. Really balanced, solid start from
Jacob Sorensen with an amazing ball through to Timu Pukki. Timu Pukki! Oh, it's two! We've scored again! It's a blistering start from Norwich City.
I haven't seen it. You're going to get another celebration when I see it. Come on, the boys. The people saying the Pukki brace. It's going to be more than a brace.
It takes a massive deflection, but I don't care.
Oh, my God. It is an orgasmic ball forwards. And Pukki, purple patch, Pukki's back, baby.
Oh, what? I mean, it's a howler from the Brentford defence. It's a howler.
Look at Pukki smiling away. What a ball from Jakob Sorensen.
I love that. Yeah, Jakob Sorensen turns into a prime Iniesta there. It's absolutely magnificent. Oh. Jack, just as we praise Jacob Sorensen, he goes and he does that. And what I love about that, Jack, is it was simple. We didn't try and pass the ball into the net. He picks the ball up. He gets his head up. He's looking about. He feeds it through into Timu Pukki. Yes, Timu Pukki gets a lucky deflection. But do you know what I love about this Norwich City side, Jack, right now? They are shooting on sight. We are not here at Ashton Gate today to fuck about. We are here at Ashton Gate for the full 3 points and nothing else. Oh, dear. They've broken through. That's a brilliant save from Tim Krul. 2-1.
Is it really?
It's 2-1. It's terrible defending. It's woeful defending from Norwich City there.
I've just changed the thing. Hang on. What's going on here?
Let's see what happens here. It's a good ball from Bristol City. They feed it through. It's a lovely dink through ball. Grant Hanley sold the kipper there. Good save. Jacob comes across. Oh, it's a complete mess. All of them. Honestly, they're all over the shop. The shape is completely broken there. Lucas Rook can't get anything. Neither can
after carnage.
And this is and Jack, just at the point where we thought that this was going to be the time that Norwich City take a team to town, the defence again is shoddy, and it was so easy to pass it through Grant Hanley there. I'm sorry, but week in, week out, I find myself trying to stick up for him. But what I don't understand how that player just drifts past him that easily there. It's not good enough. It's not good enough.
I mean, the thing that we can say is for the neutrals, this is a blistering start.
God.
3 goals in the first 15 minutes of this game. Defensively all over the shop. Was it a case of scoring and then just losing concentration almost?
Yeah, absolutely. Which is actually what Norwich City have done for the last 2 seasons under Daniel Farke, at least. You know, we always look weak after we've scored. We seem to lose all of our shape. We don't do
Pukki.
Grant Holt would be absolutely screaming at the TV if he was sitting on my sofa with me again now, because we are not doing the simple stuff. When you go and score a goal, you foul, you dive, you kick the ball away, you boot it into Rosed. Why are Norwich City not doing the 101 of football after you go and concede a goal? It's so frustrating. So frustrating. But anyway, Jack,
we're winning.
We're winning. We're 16 minutes in, and we're still effectively 1 goal to the good, right? So,
Chris, but we said at the start. I want to put some. By the way, that Bristol City goalkeeper kick is unbelievable. Pukki looks back to his old best, doesn't he?
Yeah, mate. Mate, and just as I said at the start of the game, he was low on confidence. This is a striker that's full of confidence. I was wrong. I was so wrong, and I'm okay to admit that.
Jesse says, please bench Hanley. Jesse, it's worth noting we don't have another fit centre-back. Like, that's the issue here, is Zimmerman's injured and we let go of Close and we sold Godfrey. So it is just Hanley and Gibson at the moment. Yeah. I'm not over... I'll need to see that goal again because I was busy faffing about with Photoshop. But I'm not overly sure it's Hanley's fault there. It was just a complete mess from everyone. Really?
I think in the end it is a mess from everyone, but you've got to ask questions of the shape there, mate. And why is Grant? I'm
not having this from Dave. Tete should play at the back. No.
That's criminal. I completely disagree with that, in my opinion. But I have to say, totally respect your opinion, Dave. Totally fine. We're always open to debating opinions, but for me, Tete at centre back is a big no. That is like the last option.
Yeah.
There you go. This is unorthodox. Canary says stick Hugel at the back. Goodness.
Yeah, I don't think defensively we've been that bad this season, I must admit. I mean, there's been moments of poorness, but this game is very open. I mean, by the way, every single time we get the ball, we're looking for that through ball through to Pukki. He's just loving life up top today. He's got so much space in behind the striker, and that's where Pukki does his damage. He's not very good at running when there's a block of 4 in front of him. He's very good off the shoulder, and we've already seen 2 goals from Teemu Pukki today. He's already on the hat trick. He did have a third opportunity just minutes after his second, so it was nearly a hat trick within the first 15 minutes of this game. Poor from Krul, says Darren K. I don't think it was poor. The initial save was okay, but you've got to push it out, haven't you? It just went straight back at the Bristol City.
But look where the ball ended up. But look where when you watch the replay, look what I think Tim Krul does everything he possibly can there. He does still push the ball as far to his right as he possibly can. But the problem there was the defence weren't following it in quick enough, and the shape was all over the place. Oh, that's a lovely through ball from Marco Steedman. Teemu Pukki's on the ball. Go on, son! Oh, what are you doing there, mate? He's taken it way too far. He's laid it off. It's fallen to who? Marco. No, that's poor. And Bristol City are breaking here. Max Aarons does his man for pace. Oh, he's done so well there. It's so good to see Max Aarons full of...
It was another delightful ball from Steepman, wasn't it? And Pukki finds himself in again. It's unbelievable. He's had so many chances already in this game.
Jack, I've just realised. I know that we've been saying that this stream went well. Jacob Sorensen keeps pinging those through balls in. Must be tactical. They must have seen that this must be a weakness for Bristol, because every time that Jacob Sorensen gets the ball, he's looking for that dinked over the top ball, which I love to see, Jack. I love that. And
Jack, are you on your laptop?
I am on my laptop, Jack. Yeah.
So I found a completely legal stream. I'm going to send it to you on WhatsApp, and then that will mean we're synced up then.
Well, I was going to say, Jack, actually, that it is frustrating for you, but the other way of looking at this is I can react and you can reflect.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
So if I react, then you can analyze. I think we're all over the shop at the moment, but
you're sounding very poetic today with your words, Chris.
Well, I've played a round of golf. Norwich City have scored 2 goals in under, well, barely any time, really. I don't know what the Bristol City player has dived there, and it's an absolutely pathetic display of behaviour there on the pitch from the Bristol player. I don't know what he's behaving for there. Jack, I think let's stick with this, because I think really what we can do is I can react and then you can analyse the chart.
Okay.
I think it's working quite nicely for our viewers. Blind. I think someone saw me this morning.
Oh,
Sonny, should have said hello, mate.
The people say very kindly. I've had a few people tweet me their Sky Go details. I do have Sky Go. I'm watching it on Sky Go. It's just, for whatever reason, the app is always behind. It's always been that way. I'm not overly sure why. I'm about 40 seconds behind. It's not the end of the world. Anyway, if you're just joining us, welcome along. This is Talk Norwich City. Hit subscribe. We do watch-alongs for every single Norwich City game. And today we're taking on Bristol City. There's already been 3 goals in this game in the opening 15 minutes. We're up to the 22nd minute now. And it's Bristol City 1, Norwich City 2. Pukki on the score sheet twice already.
Jack, it's going to be really tough to do this, by the way, Darren, today. So you're just going to have to bear with us. But Darren says time check. So according to mine, I'm on 22 minutes and 20 seconds.
Yeah, I'm on 22. So I'm 20 seconds behind.
So that's where we are, folks. And we'll try and do this. It's going to be a bit difficult today. So you just have to be a bit patient with us, because we're both not on iFollow today. Max Arons does his man well. He's forced a corner there, surely. Oh, no, it's a goal kick.
Chris, what I would say is, we've been more clinical today, haven't we? I mean, that second goal is slightly, fortuitous, but we do, and we're looking to get the ball forward at every possible opportunity.
But Jack, you make your own luck, yeah? You do the right things, you do the right actions, you live the right behaviours, you do what you know that you're good at doing, and that's what happens, yeah? Teemu Pukki, he pulls the trigger for that second, early doors, and that's what happens. So what was going to happen there? We were either going to force a corner, or something like that was going to happen. Yes, we got lucky and hit the jackpot because it nestled so well into the bottom right hand side of the goal, and Bristol's keeper had absolutely no chance. But that's what happens when we actually just have a go. And so for me, I'm so impressed with Teemu and Jack. What did we say at the start? Get more shots on target, which we've done. We also said, let's show more confidence, which we've done. We've also said that we want to carry the ball forwards and really press the opposition. We've done that. So far, so good. Yes, the defence has been shoddy, but look, this is Norwich City. We saw this under Paul Lambert. We saw this under Daniel Farker in his title-winning season. It's very often been a case of you score one, we'll score one more, right? It's always been that. So yes, it's not easy viewing, but let's be very grateful. Norwich City have already scored 2 goals, and I think we did that in under 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I can't remember the second one in, but.
Yeah, what I would say is Bristol City have scored with their only real opportunity, and to be honest, I mean, it was our, gift to them, really. We've, on the other hand, created 3 or 4 really good opportunities. Yeah. So I think this has been a really positive start. If you look at it this way, if we were 1-0 up at the moment, you'd be happy with that. There's a goal difference in this game. Yeah. It's 2-1. Alistair says, question as, do we think Reading are going to keep up and challenge us for the title? I can't see it. If you look at their expected goals metrics, they are way above where they should be. They're scoring, way more than they should be.
Chance for Bristol there. We've given them a lot of space and time there. No, just to respond to that comment, there's absolutely no way Reading will be up there at the end of the season. They are absolutely pin pot, and I'll always say that until the day I die. Horrendous football.
The only thing I would say is, they've got Jaakko Mate. They've got it wasn't a chance for Bristol. Jaakko Mate, he scored a fair few goals this season. Lucas Zhao, who was at Sheffield Wednesday, he scored a fair few goals this season. I think there's a stat something like Lucas Zhao has had 5 goals this season from 7 shots or something stupid. What I would say, I think the Championship is weaker this season. I mean, the fact that Reading are top and got rolled over by Coventry kind of shows that. Go on,
Jack. No, I was just going to say, and I've actually been reminded of it by this comment by Yellow on YouTube, who says, "Bring back the tank Bushry." You know what? I really like the look of Rocky.
Rocky, yeah. Well, the fact that his name is Rocky is goes a long way, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And rocks normally resemble strength, don't they? So I'm absolutely all over that. But what I am thinking, Jack, and
where even is he?
Look, maybe he's some Belgian club, isn't he?
I thought we'd sold him.
This is no, come on. Right, this is a bit outside the box, though, Jack. Would you consider bringing back either Rocky or that's a chance for Bristol? Get it out! Oh my God. Would you consider bringing back Famwo from Charlton, or would you consider bringing back Rocky? One of those two to support that centre back, that centre back position, because at the moment it looks like there's some press conference poetry going on with regards to the Christoph Zimmerman injury. I think that's probably a lot worse than what we're being fed.
Yeah, no, I agree. Sorry, I was just watching that Bristol City chance, but it was a big chance for them.
We're giving them a lot of space now. This Norwich City side.
That was a really nice move from Bristol City. Actually, a really nice move.
We've gone from driving in 6th gear, bombing it down the A47, to driving in 3rd gear through pouring land. At the minute, it's not looking good. And in the last 10 minutes, according to Sky, 41% of the possession has been played in our half. Right? We're inviting them on.
But let's not forget, as AJ says here, we're up to 2nd in the league at the moment. That's really good.
Which we said, and I'm buzzing about that. And AJ, you are a top man for saying that. I'm assuming you're a man. Sorry if you're not. God, I shouldn't have said that, should I? And AJ, I love that from you, because what we said, Jack, was a point away against Brentford, and then we win today. That takes us up to 2nd. That's momentum. That's championship momentum.
Well, it's 4 wins and 5 all of a sudden. Then that's unbelievable form.
That's promotion form, 100%. And this is what we desperately wanted from Norwich City this season. So it's good.
I'm just watching that back, Chris. The Bristol City penalty appeal, where Grant Hanley touches it, it hits his hand.
Well, Grant Hanley.
That's a penalty, isn't it? It should have been.
I didn't see that, Jack, to be honest with you.
Krul passes it out, and it kind of bobbles up Hanley's foot, and it touches his hand. It should have been a penalty.
It wouldn't surprise me if Grant Hanley made a mistake.
Oh yeah, if you're tuning in, welcome along. This is Talk Norwich City. It's Bristol City against Norwich City. We're 2-1 up at the moment. 2 early goals from Teemu Pukki. I'm saying is Marco Stiepen has had a brilliant start to this game, and so has Teemu Pukki. And I'm so glad that's working. So glad.
Jack, we're playing it about the middle of the park at the moment, like an 04-05 Barcelona. Oh, it's superb. It's absolutely superb. We're moving it across the pitch so much quicker. And this is what Daniel Farke said in his press conference, Jack. He said, I want more speed. I need to increase the speed. We need to increase the tempo. We need to keep the flow. And I think Daniel Farke is bang on the money there. I feel like I'm waxing lyrical about Daniel Farke, which I didn't expect to be doing, to be honest with you, Jack. Because I think the jury was out in the jury. Jesus, of course. I think the jury was out on Daniel Farke within the first 3 games this season. Could he do it? Could he motivate this team of players? But I just can't help but compliment him, because I think he's analysed it perfectly. Today, we've upped the tempo in midfield, but the way we're bringing it from left to right, keeping the ball, keeping it in line, is just brilliant. It's brilliant to watch as well. So not only is it hurting Bristol, it's brilliant to watch. That's a foul there. Superb play there from Norwich City.
What I would say from the opening half an hour of this game, there hasn't been too much through Buendia and Poetia. It has all been through the middle and Stiepermann. So I'd quite like to see us switch it up a little bit. It feels as if Bristol City have kind of figured out what we're trying to do with them Stiepermann through balls. Let's hit them with the double P pace now.
I don't think they have worked out, Jack. I just think that they've managed to keep possession higher up the pitch. I don't think they've worked out how to deal with it. I think that every time we get the ball, like look at this now, Lucas Rook marching through, feeds it through there to Jacob Sorensen, who keeps the ball. Well done. Look, Jack, we're playing some nice stuff. We're keeping the ball. We definitely look like the better side in this. By the way, superb strength from Emi Buendia. Mate, we're absolutely all over them here. Great ball from PP. Unlucky.
Score update from the other game. Man City 1, Sheffield United 0. Sheffield United still without a win in the Premier League this season. It would be beautiful to swap positions with them. It really would be. Their fans were so cocky, weren't they, when we got relegated? But
it would be a shame to see Sheffield United get relegated because their fans and their manager are so classy. They're so classy. They really are. And it would be a real shame to see them get relegated from the Premier League. It really would.
Big fan of Jamie Lauder and Toby and Jamie again singing on the ball City amongst each other.
Love that. That's class. We love to see that in the comment section. We love to see.
Chris, okay, one word review of the opening 32 minutes of this game.
Positive. Just positive. Look, I know we've conceded a sloppy goal, but I'm not too worried about that. It seemed, I felt like it was just a bit unlucky. We switched off for 1 minute, and yes, I know that now is going to put us under a lot of pressure. But for me, positive because we've done exactly what we wanted to do.
It feels like every goal this season, other than the Bournemouth goal that we conceded, has been from our mistakes or like we've gifted. Like the Bournemouth strike from Danjuma was beautiful, but other than that, like every goal I can think of was our kind of fault. Yeah,
I agree with that, Jack. It's a really good point. Totally agreed. Really do. I love the fact that people are singing On the Ball City in the comments.
It's great.
Absolutely superb. Absolutely love to see that. Simon Spooner says, "Where is Bath Barry?"
Barry's here.
He has been here. I'm not sure where he is at the moment, but if you're in the bath, Barry, get yourself out, please. Let's get some more comments in. Let's have your one-sentence reviews so far in the opening half an hour.
One word.
Well, one word, one sentence. Just put whatever really in the comments.
I think, if we can come out of this with a win today, what a positive 2-3 weeks it has been. Because, Chris, think back to when we were going into that international break, how low everything was surrounding Norwich City. Yeah, we're absolutely, we're on cloud 9 at the moment, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. Just seeing again there, Jack. We're just playing these lovely through balls into Teemu Pukki at the moment. We really are. No, Jack, look, I think you're completely right, mate. I think you've nailed it. It's such a positive result. Look, during that Brentford watch-along, I actually went quite heavily in on the beers. And actually what I've decided today is I've stuck with a ginger beer. And
wow.
Good. I'm starting to get a bit superstitious about this Norwich City side. Every time I've worn this season, we've done really well. So I'm keeping this on. I'm going ginger beer. But I'll tell you one thing for free, Jack. If we're still winning in the 80th minute, I've got three in the cooler at the moment.
What, ginger beer?
Oh no, beer.
No, Estrella.
Cannot wait to crack them open if we're winning this. Because as you say, Jack, getting into the top 2 today would do wonders for us.
Yeah,
and for the fans. And I think that at the moment, the fans just need to get just a bit more faith in the lads. And I think we win today is undeniable. Stringing together an undefeated run. I say undefeated. We've won 4, possibly even 5. Look, maybe we're getting a bit ahead of ourselves. There's plenty of time to go, Jack. We know that it's always difficult watching Norwich City, so there's a long way to go. But so far, so good. I will be cracking open those beers in the 80th minute.
No, good stuff. I saw a one-word review from Phoebe Langdale, friend of the channel. I can't find the comment, so sorry. But she said, one-word review, Sorensen. I assume she means Sorensen has had a brilliant start. I've been dead impressed with Sorensen, what I've seen of him so far. both in this game and also against Brentford in the week.
Yeah.
And he's playing out of position. Imagine how good he'll be when he's actually in the position in which he sees his strongest. So a really...
Emi Buendia, that's a lovely flick through. Oh, unlucky there. PP tries to pull the trigger. Again, we're pulling the trigger early. Look, Jack, just whilst we talk, on the note of Jacob Sorensen, when we signed him, the first thing I did is I dropped Jens Bertolascu. Here we go, Bristol. I dropped Jens Bertolascu, of course, the first Great Dane of Norwich City. What a class centre-back he was. I dropped him a message and I said, Jens, talk to me about Jacob Sorensen. And he said something very positive, I think. He says he is a talented, dynamic player who can play the physical as well as the technical part of the game. He didn't actually have the best season last season, but the time before that, he was absolutely superb. He's got a good right foot as well as a good left foot, a good working rate and attitude. He needs to adapt to the tempo and the intensity of the Championship, but I think he will be fine. I'm looking forward to seeing him develop at Norwich City Football Club. Jack, that's a real big... Oh, what a save from Tim Krul. It's a double, triple save from Tim Krul there. Absolutely superb. Tim Krul. Absolutely brilliant there.
A shout out to Dean on Twitter. He's been making gifs of the streams over the weeks, and he said 2 Pukki goals in 14 minutes with a gif of that. Brilliant. Oh, I've just seen the double save. 30 seconds after, and Tim Krul is going to be so important for us this season, isn't he?
I'm going to say something now. I'm fed up of the criticism that Tim Krul is getting.
Is he getting any criticism?
Oh, we've had it already in the comments section, Jack. People moaning that Tim Krul didn't push it far enough wide.
Oh, what a save.
The guy's been an absolute animal for us in the last 2 games. He's been absolutely superb. Against Brentford.
That is unbelievable. I don't think it would have counted, but brilliant.
Never mind that Kenny McLean deflected goal. Tim Krul is the reason why we got that massive point away against Brentford. Put some more respect on Tim Krul's name. We need to stop criticising him. He's a brilliant goalkeeper. I tell you what, Jack, I'll tell you this for free. He's the best goalkeeper in this league by a country mile. Mile.
Yeah, no, I think there was a lovely story in the week that I saw as well. A chap who back in May time, I think, had COVID really bad, and he was in intensive care for a few weeks. And Tim Krul found out about it and phoned the man's wife and kids and asked if they needed like shopping doing or, just someone to talk to. And he did it off his own back. The club didn't ask him to do it or anything. He found out, he did it. And not only is Tim Krul, delivering on the pitch, it seems like he's a really, really top man.
He's literally delivering off the pitch. He's delivering food. Where do you reckon Tim Krul shops, Jack? Is he a Waitrose kind of guy, or do you think he's more of an Aldi kind of?
Krul strikes me. You know what? I think he's a Sainsbury's man. I think he takes great pride in his Nectar card.
He absolutely stinks of Sainsbury's, doesn't he? He really does. I tell you one thing. Jacob Sorensen is Waitrose all day long.
Oh, yeah. Well, Scandinavians eat like kings, don't they?
Oh, God, yeah. And why wouldn't you? Because we're all going to die, so why don't we eat well? Get yourself to Waitrose. That's what I say to the missus. If she comes home with an Aldi shop, I'm furious. I'm like, for God's sake, babe, like we're going to die. We may as well crack on and eat well.
Aldi, you know what? Lidl especially have a brilliant bakery section.
I think it's up for debate. Let us know in the comments.
No, honestly, get in the comment. Lidl's German, isn't it? We've got a lot of Germans in this Norwich side. There's a crisp efficiency about Lidl that I really like. And there's a crisp efficiency about this Norwich City side today. We lead 2-1. Welcome along to the 413 of you watching. Thank you so much for joining us. If you are new to the channel, click subscribe. You get notified every time we go live. We've got 2 more watch-alongs coming along next week.
Oh, that's another chance. Oh, it's another chance for Norwich City. Emi Buendia doesn't quite manage to get it out of his feet in time. It's a tough one to take. But Norwich City, Jack, should be 3-1 up now.
This is an interesting one. Golin's Vlog says Marcus Stiepermann loves a Tesco meal deal. I wonder what Stiepermann's meal deal is. Jen says Little Bakery in North Walsham is incredible. Never been to the Little Bakery in North Walsham, but I'll take your word, Jen.
Of course, Jen Hull, friend of the channel.
Just friend of the channel, just in the other room through there, watching Waterloo Road, I believe. Great show.
She's a bit more than a friend of the channel. Here we go. Not going to try and pronounce your YouTube name. Little donuts are nice and
showed that trill.
He says that he rates the donuts.
Yeah, well, that's when they bake them, isn't it? If you get in their early doors, they're properly fresh. Buendia, Chris, gradually getting into the game, isn't he? Oh, did you see that save from the Buendia strike?
You just reacted.
No, it was a highlight. It was a highlight, but it hit him square in the mush.
Good. That's what we like. If you're gonna force a save, smash it in the goalkeeper's fence. Fence face. I'm not even on the beer today.
Oh, dearie me. James says, Norwich give me heart attacks every game. Love that profile picture, James. Pukki on a throne. Brilliant stuff.
Oh, love that's profile picture of the day. Absolutely. Profile picture of the day there from James Thomas. Love to see that.
Brilliant stuff. Sam says, Sorensen eats at Fortnum and Mason. Yeah, very fancy. They come in the hampers, don't they? The F&M hampers.
I did get leaked some information. I won't give you the full details because it's unfair because I'll probably get someone sacked. But I do know that Ben Gibson loves Gerald's.
Really?
Really loves it. Really loves it.
Well, it's one of the finest independent. Pukki again with another chance. Oh my God, we're carving them open. This sounds like a bit of you, Chris. Goat's cheese and pesto slice from Lidl equals elite. That sounds delightful.
Look, for me, when you say cheese, it's just got to be from the cheese truck. And of course, at Cheesy Geezer on Twitter, if it's got the Cheesy Geezer's cheese on top of that, I'm buying it. If it's not, I'm not. It's as simple as that. But it's a great combination, Jack, and I'm all about that.
Oh, sorry, I'm so far behind, but it was a corner. Oh, that's gone through. That was a little shove on Pukki in the penalty box there. Was that a penalty, maybe?
Well, would have been a really weak penalty to give. Oh, and Teemu Pukki's won it back there. Oh, no, he's offside.
Oh, now this is an interesting development from Sam Ball. My sister's ex served Teemu Pukki in Sainsbury's. So Teemu Pukki's a Sainsbury's man as well. The thing that I've found with footballers, I've seen a few footballers in shopping in supermarkets. They always buy bottled water. It seems like such a waste of money. Maybe they're coming from, countries that, maybe drinking tap water isn't as safe as it is here, but it just seems like such a waste of money and not the best for the environment. We like to keep the environment clean here on TNC. I'll
tell you an actual fact. PP shops at the Sainsbury's Longwater because I saw him in there.
Another Sainsbury's one.
Yeah, he loves it.
I once saw Tom Tribal in the Longwater Sainsbury's.
Fun fact for you, Christ, Norris, you can tell this has gone a bit stale. We're talking about supermarkets. See, this is why I like Jack.
Oh, hang on, another development from Carl. Grant Hanley shops in Tesco's on Hall Road. Seen him and his Range Rover. Well, we've got the whole squad covered now. Arnel Hernandez is a Morrison's man. Yeah, seen him in there a few times.
But Arnel would be an Argos if they served food. Oh, this is a lovely run from Max Aarons. He's absolutely bombing forwards here. Get the ball in, Maxi! Oh, it's another chance.
We're gonna have to sort this stream out, Chris. It's probably right for you, but this is painful for me.
You're analysing, mate. Go on.
The thing is I'm not watching it because I know nothing's happening. Because it was a lovely run from Max Aarons, wasn't it?
See, there you go.
There should be more goal. I know there's already been 3 goals in this game, but the amount of chances for both sides, there really should be more. Jerky Flex says #read all comments. Look, there you go, Jerky. Not sure if you're the beef kind of jerking or not. This is a really interesting development. Alistair Marcus Olsen used to turn up in the Waitrose in Wyndham in his Aston Martin. That is the epitome of class, isn't it?
Did you know? Fun fact for you. Then I've just thought about this because Martin Olsen used to live in Drayton, like Taven area. And fun fact for you, I was actually travelling somewhere with Craigo and my better half fiance now, Becky, and fun fact for you, Leroy Fur was at Martin Olsen's house, and Leroy Fur reversed out onto a main road, just reversed out without looking, and I literally almost went into the back of Leroy Fur.
Wow.
Yeah,
that would have been an expensive.
Not only was he useless in midfield, but he was absolutely useless at driving as well.
Where did I see this? Is a really niche one from Toby. I've seen Wes Houlihan countless times in the BP garage at Acle. Yeah, Wes used to live in Flegborough, which isn't too far from Acle, and he used to love the pub in Flegborough. A big fan of supporting local pubs is Wes. So he's not there anymore, but that's brilliant. Oh dear, I can't believe how many people have seen football players in supermarkets. We've definitely found a strand of content here.
We absolutely have. We have. It's one for the future, mate.
This is marvellous. This is my favourite so far from Dale. The weirdest place I bumped into a Norwich player was Yusuf Safri playing the 2p push machines at Cromer. That's amazing.
Dale, that's class. I love these. Keep getting.
Can you remember when Arnel spent the day in Hemsby and loved it and was absolutely like over the moon with the 2p penny pushes? I haven't been on a 2p penny pusher for a long while, but you know, one of my favourite things to do for sure.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. You stink of a 2 penny pusher, you do. You absolutely reek of it. Really.
Oh dear. Barry says he loves watching me. Good to see you, Barry. He's still in the bath. Let us know. The people want to know. John says talk about the game. Yeah, sorry, John. Sorry, mate.
Thanks for watching, John. We really appreciate it.
Not much is happening in the game at the moment.
Nothing's happening. Every time something happens, John, we talk about it. Until then, we'll talk nonsense. Welcome to the City live stream. Oh, it's fallen through. Oh, what a goal, Emmy Buendia.
Is it really?
He pants the badge. He
gets in there. Emmy Buendia.
From Argentina.
I haven't seen it yet. The best thing about this is we get 2 celebrations for the price of 1. Oh, it's another delicious. Oh my goodness.
Miami away. By the way, that touch there is 18 plus.
Who was that? Was that Gibson with the through ball?
Oh, what a touch.
Oh, God, he's good.
That's going to be on Pornhub later. That's.
Oh, I love that from Emmy. Did you see that?
Oh, what a touch! Oh, what a finish!
Unbelievable goal!
What a finish! What a finish! We are cruising here. We really are.
I can't remember who it was at the start of the show that says this is the game in which it clicks. But that, oh my God, I need to keep watching this back. That is so.
It's half-time, Jack, and Daniel Farker could not have asked for a better end to this half. Emmy is limping off the pitch a little bit, by the way. That looks to be a bit of a worry. Interesting.
You know what I loved from Emmy Buendia there? It was the pant of the badge, and then it was the pick of the shirt, and just going, you know what? Put some respect on my name. I'm the best player in this division.
Yeah,
I'm going to show you about that. And also, he's got the goal. He needed a goal. I think that's his first goal in a long while.
And again, Jack, we said that is the thing that Emmy needs to add to his game, and he's done it today. And to be fair, he's looked like scoring. He's looked like scoring. What a touch to bring it down and finish.
Who was the through ball? Was it Gibson? It's an unbelievable through ball.
I don't know, mate. No idea.
It reminds me of his goal that he scored against Brentford, his first ever goal for Norwich City, where he took it from over his head and brought it down and hit it first time. If you haven't seen that goal, if you haven't seen that goal, find it. It is utterly delicious.
Lou says, yes, it was Gibson.
It was an unbelievable through ball.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. And for those people that said that Hanley was better than Gibson, I hope you enjoy that one. What an excellent finish from Emmy, really is. And here we go. Arnel Hernandez is in my WhatsApp, and he says, what a touch from Buendia. Oh, my God. So Arnel is absolutely buzzing. I'm going to tell him to join the stream. Hang on a minute.
Get him in it. Send him the link, Chris. Just quickly get him in the actual stream. Yeah.
Okay, hang on a minute. I'll send him the link. Hang on.
Send him the link and let's get Arnel in here. People, put it in the comments. Hashtag get Arnel in the stream.
We're not allowed to do this. We might get told off by the media team, but...
That's all right. There you go. I've changed the score for everyone watching. It's 3-1. Welcome along. Over 500 of you in here now. Let's get Arnel in the stream. Come on. Let's do it. Jamie, I'm going to marry Emmy Buendia. Jamie, I've got to keep this down, mate, but I'm seriously considering it as well. So Jen's just through the other room, so we don't want her to hear, but I'm seriously considering marrying Emmy Buendia. It was an unbelievable goal.
Oh, I mean, like, seriously, I said it then, and I don't care. I'll say it again. I will be surprised if that's not on Pornhub later. I mean, what a finish that is. What a finish.
I mean, it's two separate videos, isn't it? It's the through ball. That's kind of, that's deep penetration.
Oh, no. Yeah, we were on the way. We were on the edge. You had to go there, didn't you?
and the touch is just caressing, caressing the ball, and then the finish is that's the the glory shot, isn't it?
It's dear. There's certainly not a watershed on this stream tonight. Goodness me, we've gone to town.
It was a penetrating pass.
It was it did penetrate their midfield, and it certainly penetrated their defence.
Penetrated multiple people at once.
Jesus Christ, I can't keep doing this, mate. Goodness gracious, mate.
Well, where's Arnel? Get him in the stream.
Yeah, Ryan says we've been demonetized. Luckily for us, we've got some absolutely fantastic sponsors.
Oh no!
Oh, here he is!
Here he is! Hey!
What's up, man?
Man, what's going on, brother?
Nothing, man. I'm looking the game, yeah. Amazing.
Oh, here we go.
What do you think of Emmy's goal, mate?
Incredible, man. What a magic touch, man. Oh my God, I love it. Really amazing. He deserves it, man. He play a good game. It's incredible, really. It's so good for us.
Massive relief. And he's been working hard, isn't he? Because of course left out of the team, and then he comes back in and just that's what Emmy does, isn't it?
Exactly. That's the Emmy that we needed all the time, I mean, it was at the start of the season a little bit hard for him, but now that's the guy really that really bring us really forward 100%.
And that's the Emmy with confidence. Arnel, sitting at home at the moment, you must be buzzing to get back out there. How are you? How's your injury going? And it must be so frustrating for you, mate.
Yeah, it's horrible. When I sit here, then I have that dog here always. You see my dog?
Yeah.
Here.
Oh.
What's his name, Arnel?
Nemesis.
Nemesis. Wow.
Yeah,
have you been to Thorpe Park to go on Nemesis yet? On the ride?
No, not to that park. I always run here around, but with her, but not to the park or something.
Yeah,
I live outside of Norwich, and we have a lot of fields. And that's fine. That's nice.
Arnel, two goals for Teemu Pukki today. He has been unbelievable, hasn't he?
He's on fire again. That's if he keep going on, man. He will shoot us definitely up to the Premier League again, 100%. That's for sure.
I love that.
That's the Pukki. He's on fire now, man. I love it. I see now the highlights as well. Like, look, this touch, bam! Oh my God, really? that guy, man. I don't know. He's he's ice cold, man. I love it. Self in the training when I see him always when we have like the Friday sessions or before the games. Yeah. When you start to shoot, every ball goes in a goal. Every ball doesn't matter how, and he don't even like. And he tell me always like, "Oh no, you have to do that, do this," and me like, come on, Pukki. And then I see 2 minutes later, he scored every time. It's unbelievable. That guy, it's crazy, really. No, but Chris, to your question, I feel very good, at the moment. But it takes a little bit of time, have to build up everything, and after the operation, everything like went well, and I feel good, really. The only thing it takes time, and then we see. But it's horrible, you sit here at home, and I know how, because the last week I saw in the last weeks in the streams, I know how you guys feel, like sometimes when the games are not exactly frustrated, and I feel with you. I know how it's really are now, and it's horrible, and especially when I could be there and play with them, but I have to sit at home and see it. It's the worst thing that can happen for a footballer.
Arnel, do you get a bit frustrated because now you can see the game not just from a fan's point of view, but it must be so weird seeing on a telly? Do you sometimes see through balls and see passes, and now you're like, do you ever sit there and go, oh, come on, Pukki, or oh, Marco, why didn't you go left there? Because when you're on the pitch, I mean, me and Jack have both played at Carrow Road before. We're very blessed to have done so.
Not very well.
It's tough. You can't see those through balls. Like, it's so hard. So when you're watching on telly, do you get frustrated?
Yeah, definitely. It's completely a different view, you know, like on a pitch, it looks different, you know, when you're in action, and sometimes you don't see, like when there's some passes or something like that. Yeah, you don't see it on a pitch. You play the game how you play, but from outside, from the view, from looking from the stairs or from the TV, it's completely a different game. And I can understand the players sometimes where they don't exactly see that pass that we could see, because it's a completely different situation on a pitch. You don't see it so like you see it when you are stand outside.
Arnel, a pass that was seen was Ben Gibson through to Emi Buendia. That was an unbelievable pass, wasn't it?
Incredible. That's what we need, you know. That's what I think in the few weeks as well. Emi, like, he's dangerous as well in dead zones, you know. Like, this is what in the first season when we went up to the Prem, this is what he always done. No one expected that, because he's someone, he get the ball and then he bring himself in good scenes and bring the ball to Pukki most of the times, yeah. But we have today as well Stiepermann in there that can do this as well, and we need his runnings in the back, and that's what he do amazing. And if he do it, I tell you, if he do it this thing often more in the games, he will score much more goals. Definitely.
Love that. Arnel, we'll just try and keep you here for the rest of half time. Of course, we're absolutely we're winging this here because the media team haven't actually allowed us to do this, but we'll try and keep you for half time. Get your questions in for Arnel Hernandez. We'll read out a couple of questions just whilst we've got him. Arnel, you've been watching the last few Talk Norwich City streams, haven't you? What have you thought of them?
It's genius. It's fun. It's lovely. I like it, man. All the time I hear you and Jack and Chris. I hear you always speaking about every scene. I like your celebrations.
Mate, I broke my head. I hurt my head and my light's still broken upstairs.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. It's incredible. So
a lot of people loving the beard. This coming in from It's Royal. Love the beard on. Is that a little lockdown sort of project going on there?
I don't know. I think I'm 27. I'm a father, and I think I have to look like a father, you know.
Absolutely love that. Oh, here's a good question. Sebastian Palmer says, is Placheta faster than you, Arnel?
We never like.
Have you had a race?
I never had a race against him, but on the statistics, they say that he is quicker than me. But yeah, if he's quicker, then it's good. But I don't know. I never had a race against him. Maybe one day we will have a race and then we see who is quicker.
On another question from iCanary, if you could get one thing from the Argos catalogue at the moment, what would you get?
What I would get, I don't know. I think if they would have the PlayStation 5 already there, then I would get the PlayStation 5.
Okay. PlayStation, man.
Good
PlayStation,
move.
man.
You took the mick out of my PlayStation, Jack.
Yeah, indeed. What are we expecting from this second half then, Arnel? More goals?
I hope so. More goals. I think we had a brilliant game at the moment, and I think if we keep going on like that, if we don't like sit back and relax with the result, you know, like we have to keep going on, and then we will score definitely more goals.
We've got a brilliant question here, and actually, Arnel, you are able to give us an answer on this. Mm-hmm. How good is Jacob Sorensen? Because of course he's filling in at left back. He's doing a brilliant job, isn't he, Arnel?
It's crazy. Like for me as well. In the last, when I was trained with him, he was like more a sixer. I never saw him on the left back, you know. And it's incredible what he do. He do a great job. He's incredible, and that's why it's he has definitely my respect. It's amazing. He do a good job.
And of course, Arnel, Lou is watching all the way from Australia, so I thought I'd get that question in for you because he's watching Norwich City around the world. And Alistair also says, what's your favourite Norwich goal? I think I know the answer to this.
My favourite Norwich goal?
Yeah.
That you've scored?
I have three favourite goals.
Go on.
My first one is against Manchester United. And the other one is against Ipswich.
Hey!
And my other one was again, like where we draw and against Nottingham Forest. This was the last one where it was like, when I see the scenes now today, I feel like, you know, so emotional. It was such a nice game, and we come back from 3-0, and the stadium, the fans was buzzing. Really was, wow, incredible.
Oh, we really need the fans back in there.
Yeah, we need them. We need them, really. It's so horrible, the situation, you know, like without the fans, man, I don't know, like it's not the same. It's not the same.
Nicholas says, I love Arnel. Well, there you go.
Arnel, just a quick one, Arnel. What are you like watching the game? Are you quite a nervous viewer, or are you quite calm and, you know, sat back, little water, orange juice, whatever you've got on the go?
It depends on the game, you know, like if it's like that and we start good, I was very calm, and then I was saying, yeah, I'm relaxed. I know my mates, they will do it. But if it's a little bit different game, then I can get angry and shout here and get very like emotional and say fuck shit and everything, you know. But I'm sorry, I don't can say it, but sorry for that. But like normally I'm very relaxed, and after such a result at the moment, I don't need to worry, because I know that we are too good for that league.
Oh, mate, we
are too good.
We're getting in trouble from the media team, I tell you now, Jack. And now, mate, we'll let you go. As much as we want to, this is an unsolicited appearance, so thank you very much.
It's not a problem, you know what I mean? Like I can do in my private time whatever I like, you know. That's why it's fine. And I follow you guys, and I know you do a great job. Maybe you can start to work now for Norwich City in the media team.
We love you.
You know, it's very entertaining. That's why I like it, man. I love it.
Arnel, I was just going to say one more thing, mate. Yeah. Thank you for donating your boots for, of course, our official charity partner, Big C.
No problem. You're welcome.
Appreciate it. We've already raised lots of money for Norfolk's cancer charity.
I have one thing to say. I ordered some stuff, and I have one shoe for you that I want to give you. Yeah, I can show it quick. That you can, for charity, and I have like more of them, but I will show you them. And I think for everyone that liked them, it's an amazing boot, and you have to give it for charity.
Okay.
But I think someone has to pay a lot for that, because it's incredible. I can show you it. Wait, it's a Nike boot with.
No! Oh my God! Wow, mate, that's phenomenal. That's
brand new,
mate. Big C would be so grateful. If you want, we will donate that to the charity, and we will raise a lot of money. Do you want to do it?
Yeah, no problem. I bring it to you over the next days.
Yeah, come around for a cup of coffee again, mate. I love you so much, mate. Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it, bro. Enjoy the rest of the game. Thanks for joining the stream, mate. Top man.
See you later.
Great to see you, Arnel.
See you, Jack. See you, Chris.
Bye, mate.
Thank you.
Well, there we go. There we go, TNC fans.
I sometimes I have to like sometimes I can't believe that. Like, he's just a hero. What a legend. As Nathan Hughes says, what a legend. And now, not only does Arnel does he watch the stream, he feels like a fan feels. He gets frustrated, he gets passionate, he shouts, he swears. He's doing so well. He loves Norwich City Football Club. He wants to donate to a Norfolk cancer charity. I love Arnel Hernandez. I don't know, but I actually feel a bit emotional, to be honest with you.
No, we absolutely love it. And people in the comments, you know, Arnel is watching, so he'll be seeing this. So keep your comments up for Arnel. But, you know, drop him the link, and he's in here. Absolutely brilliant guy. He's helped out loads with our charity for Big C. We've raised a lot of money thanks to Arnel. He's helped us with the podcasts. He watches all the videos. Look, we've got a really good. We can't take this for granted. We've got a really good group of players at Norwich City, and that's a really key thing, because if you've got good people, that goes a long way. And as we're seeing today, they're also, thankfully, rather good at football as well. Loads of people saying that boot, unbelievable. I don't know if that's an Argos based thing or how he's got that made, but absolutely brilliant. Anyway, the second half is underway. That was a whirlwind of half time. Thanks to everyone who's watched. We got up to 800 viewers during that. So if you are new to the channel, you want more from Arnel Hernandez, you want more from us, click subscribe, and we'll be sure to bring it to you throughout the season.
I literally just dropped him the link to the stream in WhatsApp, and I was thinking, and I put in, join the stream if you dare, and then he just joined it. What an absolute legend. I mean, what about that for halftime analysis, by the way?
I mean, you don't get that anywhere else, people. You do not get that anywhere else.
You really don't. And I particularly liked the way that he his naming of Ipshit. That was fantastic.
People love that. I remember him doing that in the podcast we filmed with him at Ipshit. Yeah, he absolutely loves it. Brilliant man is Arnel Hernandez.
Yeah, absolute legend. Love Arnel.
If that doesn't deserve a super chat, then I don't know what will. The super chat button is enabled in the YouTube comment section. It's a little $sign at the bottom. Get your super chats in, people. Anyway, Chris, 3-1. Are we going to win this?
Oh God, yeah, of course we are, Jack. Of course we are. Look, as I've said before, I really want to crack open a beer, so I'm hoping that we get to that. You know what? Screw it. If it gets to 70 minutes and we've still got this goal deficit, I can't wait to crack open a cold beer.
Indeed.
Norwich deserve it today, though, Jack. Like, I know that Bristol took their chance, relatively well considering, but as you said, Jack, it was gift wrapped. It was gift wrapped, and we literally just gave them that opportunity so easily. So for me, we've nailed this Bristol side today. I know that could be famous last words, but let's have faith in the lads. As Arnel says, I know that my mates are going to go and do this today. And when you see Arnel as confident as that, willing to put his reputation on the line at half time, like, you've got to back the boys, haven't you? Of course we're going to do this job today.
Indeed. I love that when you said, have you been to Thorpe Park? I think he meant a park in Thorpe. Brilliant.
Not a clue, but
absolutely brilliant. Still 3-1 in this game. I'm about 70 minutes behind everyone else, so I'll be celebrating our first goal shortly, I think. There's been a super chat. Cameron Gibbon, all the way from Australia. Thanks, boys, and thanks for making my day. Cameron, mate, it hasn't just made your day; it's made my day as well. Honestly, we're living in really tough times at the moment. Yeah. And hand on my heart, these live streams, I look forward to them all the while. And to see Arnel, to chat to my best mate Chris every week with you guys in the comment section, it is honestly so good for me. And hopefully you guys enjoy it as well.
Marco Steedman with a chance there early doors. No, Jack, I just whilst we're talking about this. We obviously get stick and criticism, and people are like, I don't know why you'd film yourself watching the game. This is what it's about. There's 500 people in here now together. We can't be in the Barclay together, right? We can't be there now. So this is the next best thing. Stick together, keep talking to each other, keep morale up. It's so important. Football is so important to the community of Norfolk, and sticking together. There's people here from all over the world that are able to connect now, and I absolutely applaud. And I seriously thank you so much to everyone that's in this stream right now, and thank you for watching. Ali Nash, who's watching in South Devon. Hello, Ali. I hope you're very well indeed. It's a joy, isn't it, Jack? It really is. It
really is. Christian, thank you so much for the super chats. As I always say, that they really do help. Like, honestly, these cost money to make, and we've got to put food on the table. So thank you very much, Christian. Arnel, top lad, keep up the good work. Christian, it's an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much. I really am feeling humbled today. Norwich are winning. We've got people in the comments. It's brilliant. I'm loving it.
Arnel turned up. We absolutely love that. We really do.
Do you think we're going to get a bit of trouble from the club later on?
Yep.
It's all good, isn't it? I mean,
I feel like the only person that could get in trouble is Arnel, because there was
he loves it. No, like he loves being a part, and like, we're not just saying this. He loves being a part of Norwich City, like, fan culture. He just gets it, doesn't he?
Oh, that's another good chance. Emi Buendia passes absolutely sublime through ball out to the left. We get that cross in. And Lucas Rupp unlucky to just not get on the end of that. It's a brilliant ball from Emi Buendia. Teases it out to Pukki. Oh, Rupp was almost on the end of that. Jack, one more and this is game over, and I'm starting the beers early.
Mate, Emi Buendia today is giving me tingles in places I didn't know could tingle. He is absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah, no, he's outstanding. Jack, we are all over this. This is a great shot. Oh, Lucas Rip just pulled it wide.
So far behind. I'm not really. It's like I'm watching the highlights.
I'm sorry, Jack. Out of all the comments today, this could be comment of the day that's just come in from James Youngs. Saw Fillmore Ryan literally on the floor of Liquid nightclub many years ago.
That's so funny.
Of course, for those younger watchers of Talk Norwich City, Fillmore Ryan is now a priest.
Yes.
He's now an actual priest. And this guy was on the floor of Liquid nightclub.
Well, Chris, you've got to have a bit of balance in your life, haven't you? You know?
Yeah, 100%. Let me just get here. There's a brilliant comment here from Yellow. I'm loving your comments as well as your profile picture today. HMS Pistol League is back.
I'll tell you what, Yellow. The sail is up. It's flapping in the wind. The ship is flying through the North Sea at a rate of knots. It's almost illegal at this point. God. How fast it's going. HMS Pistol League is going at an unbelievable pace. Oh, Pukki through. I don't know why I keep saying this. I know nothing has come from this chance.
There is honestly, we're all over them here. Yeah, Jack. And speaking of flapping, Bristol City's defence today has been flapping all over the place. Oh, this doesn't look good, Jack. Emi Buendia has gone down. He's holding his right leg. He's just been asked to be. He's getting up. It looks okay-ish. Oh no. He's in pain. I think he's hurt his back / his right leg. No, he's hurt his right glute. That doesn't look good. Look, everyone in the comments, how are you feeling at the moment? Get your second half predictions in. We can't mess this up, can we?
No.
Can we? I think, Jack, we've got these sus today. We just need one more goal when we're on the up. We've spoken about this, Jack. Norwich City, again, have had the better start to the second half, but this is where we must punish them. And if we punish them now, it's game over.
Lucas says, are you going to mention that we're listening in Poland? Fans of NCFC do not just live in UK and Australia. Every day reading lots of whining, but the team is really good. Lucas, hello from Poland. Great to see you, my friend. And also, we've just had a tweet coming from Phoebe of her setup. She's got us on the laptop and the laptop on the television. If you want to tweet us your setups, we'll be sure to drop it a retweet for sure. Yeah. Another super chat from Ben Green, another Aussie. Brilliant stuff. Good on you, lads. Give me those Argos boots. Look, we'll keep you in the loop. Arnel's going to meet up with Chris. Hopefully, the lockdown doesn't come, so they can still meet up. Chris can get the boots, and then we'll figure out the specifics, but we'll try and auction them off. We'll definitely have to put a minimum bid on them because they're worth quite some money. Simon with the $4.99 super chat, worth this to see an Argos embossed footy boot and Arnel Hernandez. Simon, honestly, mate, thank you so much for the super chat. Norwich are winning. Super chats are flying in. One from Catherine. No message on that, Catherine. If you've got a question you want read out or anything, then let us know. Chris, second half, we must admit, I haven't watched much of it. Anything good happened?
Look, Jack, I think that we've started it well. We've had a couple of really good opportunities in terms of driving through that Bristol City defence. Again, they are flapping all over the place. There really is a lack of shape from Bristol's back four. I said ours was bad, but theirs is much worse. And I must admit, look, I'm not getting frustrated yet because we're 3-1 up, but there is just something inside of me that says we're watching Norwich City here, and it's really important to capitalise when you're on top. We have done that, but we need to do it more often. We really do.
What would be lovely as well is just it. We are starting to click, and I was so tired of people going like, "Oh well, Norwich just scraping through games." No, we weren't scraping through games. It was part of the game plan. We grind teams down. And I said it, didn't I? If you have that many shots in games, you are going to start to score more goals. And I would love today to put 5 past Bristol City, 6. Look, 7 if you want. And really just go, look, this is us. We mean business. Yes, we create chances. Yes, we score goals. Fark balls back. HMS Pistol League. Are we all on board?
Jack, I just want to get this in. I just need to say it again. If people tweet us a picture of their Talk Norwich City setup, we will share it.
Sorry,
we will share it on the Talk Norwich City account because we want to thank you for the support, because your support has been unbelievable, not just on this stream, but all of the live streams. I cannot begin to thank you enough. It's so, so kind. Thank you.
A big fan of Oakley Rivers, who's tweeted his setup. He's sat in, what's the park near Theatre Royal in Norwich? What's that called?
I actually can't remember. Is it just Chapelfield Gardens? Yeah, is it Chapelfield Gardens? I think it is.
Anyway, he's watching from the park.
Jack, I've slated him, but Grant Hanley there, absolutely brilliant tackle, superb tackle to stop Bristol City there from getting a goal back there, which would have been a big goal for Bristol.
I'm just tweeting a GIF out on the Talk Norwich City account of that touch from Emi Buendia. Just go and watch it on loop. It's some of the best content you'll see all day. It really is.
Yeah, I want to be there. Retweet it, Jack, because I want to share that as well. Right, let's read some comments out because we haven't done that in a while. Wow, Ruth's up for it. She says, "I think win 6-2."
Pessimistic, Ruth. We're not going to concede another one.
I'll have a bit of that. Ryan says he's living for the live streams. Ryan, I'm living for your comments, my friend. Thank you very much indeed. Stace says, thoughts on Emi's lack of celebration. Stace, I thought it was cool. I thought it was like, I don't think you can read too much into that. I liked the fact he stood there. I liked the fact he did that. I liked the fact he looked like he was a bit angry almost. And, you know, I would be. If my head coach had come out and slagged me off like he did with Emi and Todd, I would have that. So,
you know, for me, that was just focus from Emi Buendia. He knows he has to score more goals, doesn't he? And that's a brilliant goal. Yeah. And I'm sure there'll be many more this season. I think Emi's just been a bit frustrated with his performances, but it's fascinating, isn't it? We were saying on the Tuesday live stream against Brentford that he's not had the best performance. He's still got in the team of the week. He's still got an assist. Even when he's in first gear, that's other people's fifth gear, right? He is excellent. He's an excellent footballer. He really is.
Yeah, excellent. World class. Absolutely world class. 100%. Oh, Norwich City under a bit of pressure at the moment, Jack. Just had a corner come in a very dangerous position from Bristol City, who've dragged it out wide, looking to build themselves back into this game now. Norwich City are pinned back. We need to get forwards, lads. We're sitting back and we are inviting the pressure on at the moment. It has to be said.
Unbelievable setups coming in on Twitter. Chris, are you on the Twitter account?
I'm doing a bit. I'm trying, mate, but I can't. Oh, that's another. Oh, he's offside anyway. But what great save from Tim Krul again there. And Canary says, Emi is the best player in the league. Yeah, I have to agree. I'm retweeting everyone's tweets, sending the setups in. If you don't follow us on Twitter, actually, it's at Talk Norwich City. Loads of new followers have just come in, so I assume some of you don't already follow us on there. Michael McGrath, greetings from Dongadi, County Down. Love that. Absolutely love that. Let's get some comments on the moment. James says, would love to see a Pukki Hattie.
Me too, James. Me too.
There is nothing more I want in my life right now than it. That's a great shot. Oh, it's come off the post. Bristol City have come very, very close there. And by the way, super Chrissy Martin with a strike there. He bends it. It's beaten Tim Krul, Jack, and it's come off the inside of the post.
Yeah, I'm just seeing this now.
Norwich City are resting on their laurels at the moment.
It was a brilliant strike from Chris Martin, wasn't it?
We are inviting the pressure on, and Bristol City are close, Jack. They're building into the game, and look, I've said their defence are woeful, but they've got some good offensive players, and as I said, Jack, we needed to capitalise at the beginning of this half. We look like we're struggling a bit at the moment. These last 5 minutes, we've been well under the cosh. Norwich City need to break forwards with the ball. Jack, is it a bit too early to potentially think about switching it up? Would you consider bringing on a substitution at all?
Maybe in 5 minutes or so. I don't know where you'd make. I'll tell you what I might do, actually. No, I wouldn't do that. I might bring Kenny McLean on just for a fresh pair of legs.
Yeah, and he's booked Jacob Sorensen there. I didn't see what for.
This game is still very open, though, isn't it? It really is. If you're just joining us,
Sure Jacob Sorensen there for. He's gone in 50-50 with the player. Maybe.
Whenever you say maybe, that's a yes.
It's a definite yellow.
Yeah, welcome along, everyone. Welcome to TalkNorwichCity. If you're just joining us, we had Arnel in the live stream. Oh, mate, that's definitely a booking. We had Arnel in at half time. He was buzzing. He's really happy with the way that this Norwich side are performing. And so am I at the moment. Norwich are 3-1 up, 2 goals from Pukki, 1 from Buendia. I love saying that because it just reminds me of that 2018-2019 season when we were just going to places and thrashing people with that front line. If you are new to the channel, hit subscribe. We're edging slowly but surely to 20,000 subscribers, and it would mean a lot if you join the journey, because we'll be back again. Another 2 games coming up next week, and we'll be back for them.
I've always said it, Jack, this is all about debate. These streams are always happy for people to disagree with either of us as well as agree. This is a friendly forum. David Hughes says, Chris, don't argue with that one. Smart foul. David, you're right. And I'm wrong. That's such a good point. Norwich City haven't done that enough. By the way, that's a poor ball from Emmy there. What was he doing? Norwich City haven't done this enough. We've not done those smart fouls. So, David, not only do I respect that opinion, I agree with you. I'm wrong. Brilliant.
Nick Barber, thanks for coming into the stream, mate. $4.99 super chat. Really appreciate that. Keep up the great work. Your videos keep me connected to NCFC from Pennsylvania, USA. Look, you guys keep us connected as well. Like, I haven't seen. We worked out. I went over to Chris's a few weeks ago. We hadn't seen each other since, what was it? February.
Was it 6 months?
It was something like that.
Crazy. I was bored of you after 5 minutes, to be honest with you.
We had some coffee, didn't we, and chatted.
Yeah, we did. Bristol City playing about the Norwich City penalty area at the moment, and we're trying to get it out. We're really boxed back by Bristol. They played a really good ball in. They cut it back. Clear it. Well done. Brilliant. Marco.
Chris, this game is either going to go one of 2 ways. Bristol City are starting to throw men forwards. Either we're going to get the 4th and it's out of sight, or Bristol City are going to get their 2nd, and it's a really squeaky bum time for the last half an hour of this game. 63 minutes on the clock. Norwich 3-1 up. Welcome along to everyone. Get your thoughts in on the game so far in the comment section. I'm really enjoying this game, I must admit.
Canary says Skip has been.
Yeah, he has.
Love that.
This, by the way, this game, I think, like I haven't watched much, like loads of the game, because you're basically telling me what's happening, but it's on.
You're not supposed to tell people that, mate.
No, I am watching it, but in and out, and with Arnel on and stuff. I think that Skip and Roop have had one of their best performances together today.
Wow. Do you know what I would say, Jack? I think that I go back to Daniel Farke's comment. I think the difference today has just been the fact that the midfield are moving it across the pitch so much faster. And there was a great interview. It was really
being clinical.
There was a great interview that got put up on YouTube. I think it's BT Sport. Rio Ferdinand interviewed Trent Alexander-Arnold and Robertson, and they spoke about how important it is to move it across the pitch fast, because teams can't cope with moving their whole shape that quickly. It's very tough to keep organised. So I think Daniel Farke has seen that gap, and he's absolutely nailed it. This team have nailed it for him, but he was very right to analyse that point. I think he's totally right. And today, Jack, it's tough to say that any of those midfielders have had a an under par game. I think they've all been excellent. All of them.
Just seeing the last 10 minutes of possession, 65% for Bristol City, 35% for Norwich City. This Bristol City side, I think some may have overrated. Well, they had a brilliant start to the season, didn't they? And they were top of the league for a little while. They've had a few injuries. They haven't been overly impressive today, but they've still got some brilliant players on the pitch. Chris Martin, he knows where the back of the net is. O'Dowd is a brilliant championship player, but the quality has just shone through today. Emi Buendia, Teemu Pukki. When Pukki smells goals, he really smells goals, doesn't he?
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, he's actually more like a lion actually that smelt blood. He knows when a team is bleeding, and he knows how to hurt them, and that's the triple P that we speak about, the purple patch Pukki. That's what Team Pukki can do. Norwich, I know we've spoken about how it's good to give away free kicks in good areas. We've given away a very, very sloppy free kick and a very bad position there. Gibson's been booked. I think he's accepted it as well. I think he knows that it was a poor challenge there. In a silly area. I mean, yes, the player's gone down. The player's gone down easily, but
just caught out of position, wasn't it? I just want to quickly say a massive thank you to Connor on Ko-fi. He's donated £20. Love what you guys are doing and loving these watch-alongs. Keep smashing it. Connor, that's so kind, mate. That's really kind. Really do appreciate it.
Yes, we really do indeed. Now, Jack, let's see. I'm obviously getting to this before you, so apologies. Hopefully I won't be collapsed on my sofa in pain. Bristol City have got a free kick here in a very good position. Just a timestamp for everyone. I'm at 66 minutes and 10 seconds.
Yeah, I'm 20 seconds behind exactly.
Yes, you are. No, it's absolutely fine. So, yeah, once again, we are at 66 minutes and now 22 seconds, just in case you guys want an update. Canary, I've read out loads of your comments today, but it must be just because I like them. He says yellows.
Oh, good save, Tim Krul.
Oh, blimey, you are you're so far behind. I love it, mate. Oh, I love it. I really do.
Ryan Fox saying, Chris, any update on getting Jack to the 24-hour live stream? Look, we will do it. I promise you, we will do it. It's just finding when we do it because we both work. And I don't think if we rock up to work asleep, well, you could get away with it because you're your own boss.
I think that's an excuse, mate. And I will say, Ryan, I'm going to pile the pressure on. I did actually chase Jack up about this week, but he ignored the message. So
I'll tell you what I'm nervous about, right?
Giving it big on the stream. I really want to do it. I'm not sure he wants to. I think we need to get more pressure in on Jack. I want to do a 24-hour live stream. I want to do it for Big C. Let's raise tons of money for a Norfolk cancer charity. I think we've got to do it, Jack.
I just don't know what we talk about.
We don't worry. Well, first of all, me and you can talk waffle for at least 5 hours without anyone. Next thing you know, we'll get an L's an hour and a half. We'll get loads of people on. We'll get Bailey on.
Okay, so that's 18 hours to go. Right.
PP's in loads of space. He pulls a shot and he forces a corner. Superb. PP bringing it up the pitch nicely.
What have you thought of Poheta today, Chris?
Yeah, I've been impressed with PP. Not just his very slick fade into the man bun, but his performance has been excellent as well. Look, I still think there's some polishing to be done. I still don't think he's doing the simple stuff right. I feel like it's just that maybe that end product with PP. I think he just needs a little bit of polishing, just needs a bit of work on, but that will come. He's still adjusting. He's still adjusting to the English game, and considering that, he's doing well. Let's not forget, Jack, he's not really started that many games of football for us, if any, at all, actually. That's fallen on the edge of the box for Lucas Rupp, who plays it out to Teemu Pukki, and he's been muscled off the ball.
Icanary says, how do you pronounce Poheta's first name? Now, Jen's got a good friend who's Polish, and she says it's Przemysław, so that you don't pronounce it's Przemysław, I believe, or PP.
Just call him PP. Laptop's about to run out of battery, so I'm just going to have to turn that off.
You plugged it in.
No, I've got to turn the plug on, mate.
As ever, professionalism here on Talk Norwich City. Get your comments in. 20 minutes to go in this game. Norwich still 3-1. It's been a scrappy second half, to be fair. Couple of chances for both sides. Chris, I'll tell you what does look really important now. That save from Tim Krul at 2-1.
Huge save. And just he's done that 2 or 3 times in this game. Like, of course, a vital save that you speak about there, but he's done this multiple times. We really have. Jack, I love this.
Sorry. He says the way you pronounce Przemysław is Prem-ish. Lav. Premier League, I guess.
Or we can just call him PP. Which, by the way, Arnel calls him, so I'm allowed to. People gave him stick for that until
the Norwich Twitter account called him PP today as well.
I really are superb. I actually love that. Even they can't be bothered to copy and paste the spelling from Google every time. Mike NCFC is feeling the Norwich City vibes. He says, we've got our Norwich back. We've got our Norwich back. I love that, Mike.
I love that. I tell you what, I would absolutely love to be in Bristol right now. watching this side. I guess the weird thing will be, Chris, when we are allowed to go back to the games, we're not going to be able to do these watch-alongs, are we?
No, we're not, and that's why people should enjoy them whilst they've got them. I mean, we can still do them for the away games that we can't make, Jack.
Did they nearly score just then?
No. We almost broke. Sorry, we just almost broke. There was a brilliant comment which I saw earlier.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, Carl, thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate the support. Thanks for watching as always. Top man. Gollins says, imagine the limbs. Yeah, if you were in that away stand today, you'd be buzzing.
That Buendia goal. I mean, I would have fallen down the stairs, I think.
Ryan says Fark is on his horse again. Love to see that. Totally agreed indeed. Chaz Tats, he's absolutely
we love Chaz Tats.
Yeah, we do. We really do. Of course, because he donated money to Big C for Jack singing on the Ball City. By the way, people, I just want to make this really clear. If you've got any requests whilst we're on this stream, in exchange for donating to the Big C, we will potentially do them. For example, in the last stream, someone said, I'll donate a £5 to Big C. Or was it tenner? Tenner,
yeah.
Yeah, basically, Chaz Tats donated a tenner if we both sung on the Ball City. And all you need to do is screenshot your donation to Big C, which you can do on their website. Of course, our official charity partner down below. We really appreciate that. If you are up for that, we're always up for almost a dare, almost a live dare. Yeah, within reason.
I just want to quickly say, Thomas White is watching the live stream from up a mountain. And if you can see that,
you're joking me. Really?
No, I'm not. He's climbing a mountain and he's got it on his phone at the top.
What an absolute legend. What an absolute legend.
Loads of new followers on our Twitter account. So I would have thought people would have known, but it's at TalkNorwichCity if you want to follow us. It's usually me tweeting, so if there's ever anything that you disagree with, it's my opinion, not Chris's. So have a pop at me. Who misses breakfast with TNC? Ryan, that's a really. I wanted to bring back breakfast with TNC, but I just don't have the time in the mornings anymore. I do.
No, you do a breakfast with TNC now, really, but it's for our exclusive our TNC members club, which you can become a part of, right, Jack?
Oh, that's seamless from you, Chris. Well done. Yeah, no, I do a daily morning podcast every weekday, 15-minute podcast, all about Norwich City, every single morning. And if you're a monthly contributor on Ko-fi, if you go on Ko-fi and press donate, you can then do it monthly. So it takes £3 out of your account every month. And then you get it delivered to your email inbox every morning. It might be for some people. I know a lot of people like to start their day with a podcast. So there is a breakfast with TNT, sort of, just not you seeing my breakfast. Chris and Jack, what do you think of Sorensen at centre back and Mumba at left back? I wouldn't be putting Sorensen. I don't get the stick for Hanley and Gibson. I think they've been marvellous on the whole.
Oh my God, Bristol are really applying pressure. And Jack, I think that's that's a bit OTT. That word marvellous. I think you've got to be a little. Bristol City here are all over us here. Oh, that's a penalty. Yeah, Norwich City giving away a penalty. Jacob Sorensen's just giving away a penalty. Knew it straight away. No need to do it there. And Jake, and just as we have this question on screen, we've got to be careful. You cannot call this defence marvellous. It's a makeshift defence. We're not playing our best two centre-backs. I stand by the fact we're not playing our best two centre-backs. We're playing a makeshift left-back who's just used his shoulder to bring down the Bristol City attacker there. And that's what you didn't need to do that.
It's been a really sloppy second half from Norwich, and if they do score, they're right back in it, aren't they? Sorensen's on the floor.
God. Right, come on, Tim. Come on, Tim. Do your thing, Tim. Come on, mate.
That's
right. Tim Krul. Come on, Tim Krul. Come on, Tim Krul. Do your thing, big man. Do your thing. You know that you can do this, Tim.
Do your thing.
You've done it so many times, Tim. Oh, he's missed it. Get in there. He's missed the penalty. Hey! And for the Bristol City manager that went, fucking get in there. Well, how about this? Fucking get in there.
Hey!
Timmy.
Well, I'm just watching this now. Hang on. It's
and he's tried to chip it.
Oh, what is that?
Yeah, do you know what that is, Jack? That's karma for being a cocky, arrogant player. Have some of that. You're not Lionel Messi.
That was awful.
You're not Lionel Messi. You play for Bristol City. You stink. Why are you trying to pull off?
It's not even close.
And we actually tried to sign Naki Wells at one point, Jack. He's an embarrassment.
That is one of the worst penalties I've ever seen.
Dreadful. I'm chuffed that that's gone over.
He's tried to dink it down the middle, but it's honestly gone about 3 foot over the crossbar. That could be one of the worst penalties I've ever seen.
Jack, this Dean Simmer guy on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's constantly gifting up my reactions. For God's sake, we
love that. We love that.
Yeah, we do. Why not? Why not? Life's too short not to be gift up. That's what I say. Carlos Durant, of course, friend of the channel. Carlos. We know how this guy means a lot to Talk Norwich City. He really does. He says well over, and it was a proper Johnny Wilkinson swing low, sweet chariot over the bar.
If we think back to the very beginning of the TNT podcast, Carlos kindly donated some chocolate coated strawberries. Can you remember that?
Yes, yeah. Podcast. Wow. Do you reckon he hand dipped them?
Oh yeah, he loves a dip, doesn't he? Carlos the Dipper. Good point from Phoebe. Chris, get the beers open. I'm not drinking today, but
right. Beers open. One moment, Jack.
Get your one word thoughts on that penalty in the comment section, because honestly, I don't know if I'm overdoing this. It was a horrendous penalty, and to be honest, another let off for Norwich City. We've been sloppy in this second half so far. 14 minutes left, 3-1 the score at the moment. A lot of people saying they'd love to see a Pukki hat-trick. I completely agree. He's on 2. A third would be brilliant. There's the Estrella. There's the famous bottle opener that always underwhelms slightly. Chris, don't think that people are abusing the stream. I've got people to put their one-word reviews of the penalty in.
Can I give my one-word review?
Yes. You
know what's coming. Shit. Well, it was, wasn't it? You can't describe that any other way. And
he's had a poor game. He's been subbed now.
Yeah, and good. And I would, if I was the manager, I would be, as Roy Keane said, throwing punches at him.
Wow.
I would be. Jack, you get a penalty, you're 3-1 down, and you have the gall to try and chip the best goalkeeper in the league. Are you mad? PP's broken! Oh, what a save! It's fallen for Buendia! Oh!
So far behind.
I can't wait to see your reaction to that.
Okay. It is. It's a Bristol City throwing. He is rapid, isn't he? Boyetta. You made that sound like a massive chance.
Well, it was a massive chance.
I don't know.
Oh, come off it, Jack. Crack open a beer, mate. Pukki there. We're taunting them now. Teemu Pukki is holding the ball up on the edge of their box. He's played it out to Max Aarons out wide. Whip a ball in, son. He's played it back out to Ollie Skip. Through to Jacob Sorensen here is on a march through the Bristol City defence. He plays it back to Max Aarons. Go on. Emmy's tried the one touch there.
This is a good point from Colin Rogers. Krul makes penalty takers nervous. There might be something in that. I mean, he's got a brilliant record, hasn't he?
Might be. Colin's bang on the money. I don't know what Colin's had for breakfast, but I want some. Because comment after comment, Colin nails it. He is right every day of the week. And he's right yet again there. Krul, he does, of course. When you're coming up against the best goalkeeper in the league.
But this is so... I am essentially listening to the radio, and Chris is my commentator.
Absolutely love that. Absolutely love that. There's loads of words. Let's get these one-word summaries for the penalty in. First one from Edward Dyer. We can't read that one out. Wow. What
do you mean? You said that word as your review a few minutes ago.
There's some pretty fruity words coming in to sum up that penalty. Hey, here he is. Cheesy Geezer, of course, of the Cheese Truckle, the best cheese supplier in Norfolk, England, Europe, the world. The Cheese Truckle
world.
Remember the name, the famous mouse with the cheese on the van. You'll see it in Norwich. Cheesy Geezer joins us, and he says their penalty has gone into orbit. Love that.
Chris, I'm going to throw a prediction in here now.
You're about to bring me back down to earth with something. That's what you normally do.
No. Chris, that's a bit nasty. I usually bring you up.
Oh my God.
That's getting clipped.
I mean, oh no, don't say that.
What I was going to say is Norwich are going to win this game 5-1.
Oh God.
Also, we've just had another really generous Kofi donation, this time from Marco, who I believe is from Finland. He's donated £40 and says, "You're not getting out of that 24-hour live stream, Jack. Great suggestion. Guest suggestions. Drunk Chris, swearing on Arnel and his dog. Maybe some people behind the scenes we don't know about, but are crucial to the club. No Buendia. Jack can handle himself." Look, first of all, Marco, thanks so much for the donations. What I would love to do with this 24-hour thing that we will do is get 24 different guests in and do 24 different TNC podcasts.
Love that. Yeah, I like that from you, Jack. You're investing now. You're buying in now, which is what we love to see. We really do love to see that. Right. We've broken through on goal. PP not sharp enough to do anything with it there. Sorry, Jack. What were you going to say?
People are doing me for that comment in the comments.
Yeah, good. Yeah, you deserve it because you walked straight into that, mate.
Connor, who's donated on Kofi, loving the streams. Haven't laughed so much at the football game. Look, thanks, mate. We really appreciate it. We've had a giggle today. To be honest, I've watched very little of the football.
We've got to laugh, haven't we, Jack? You've got to laugh. It's so important. Seriously, during these times, laughter is such an important medicine. It really is. It really is. David says that PP needs a goal. Have to agree, David.
Yeah, he does. He's been wasteful today.
Yeah, it's just that we spoke about that, Jack. That's the part of his game. It's just that final product. See there, Rupp, by the way, excellent game. Feeds a fantastic ball through to PP. He chooses to use his left foot rather than his right. And
the thing with Poeta is he's raw, isn't he? And if he had that final product, he wouldn't be playing for Norwich City in the Championship because he's got the pace, he's got the power. So it's just about nurturing these kind of players. And I think Farke's coaching will bring that out of him.
Timu, I think that was Timu Pukki there, has just sprinted on his own all the way up the pitch to somehow muscle a Bristol City player off the ball to win a corner. And now he's been substituted, would you believe, in that moment for Jordan Hugill. Jack, what a performance today from Timu Pukki. I'm going to clap him virtually because that guy...
Ovation. You're going to see my dodgy grey shorts.
Mate, Timu Pukki today has played an absolute blinder. And do you know what? It's not just his finishing. It's not just the fact that he's willing to pepper shots on goal.
Mate, if you're talking to me, I haven't heard any of that.
Okay, fine. It's absolutely fine. I'm used to you ignoring me anyway. I was just saying, it's not just the fact that Timu Pukki peppers shots on goal. It's not just the fact that Timu Pukki does what he does in terms of his goal-scoring ability. It's how hard he works for the team. He has just won a corner. And it's a big chance for Grant Hanley, who's headed it wide. Jack, Timu Pukki, he has worked. He's worked.
He's back. He's back. 4 goals this season.
He back.
Could have got. Oh, mate, he's driving the ship.
Is he officially back?
Yeah.
Love that from you. It's about time I heard that sort of positivity.
And I tell you who else is back. Barry's back on Kofi. What's up, chaps? Raffle a third spot on TNC Live for a future game for a follower. Just an idea. Thanks as always for holding the fans together, Barry. Barry, great to see you. Hashtag bring Barry back. Hashtag Barry brought back. Great to see Barry in the comments.
That is actually quite a good idea. What we could do for Big C is we could auction a 10-minute slot for a fan just to come on.
Could do. I don't think we should charge people. I guess if it's a donation,
it's for Big C, mate. We're trying to raise.
If it's a Big C, yeah,
of course. Jesse, Hugo's to get one.
Yeah, I think Hugo will be pleased to get on the pitch. There'll be more chances for Norwich in this. Chris, do you think there's going to be, the neutrals, the negative neutrals might say that Norwich have rode their luck a bit today again? Missed penalty from Bristol City, deflected goal for us.
No, not on the run of play or stats. And speaking of stats, let's get the statistics up now and let's talk facts. Let's talk facts.
That's not like us talking facts.
Yeah, we normally talk absolute rubbish, don't we?
Loads of people tweeting us. Thank you so much. At TalkNorwichCity, tweet us your setups. There's a lovely GIF I've tweeted out of Emi Buendia's touch that's well worth a watch for the goal because it was just majestic. It really, really was.
Do you know what, Jack? I love the fact, I just remembered that we've kicked off early. I love an early when you win because now you've got the whole day to just bathe in glory.
Yeah.
I love bathing in glory. I really do.
What's the weather like in Norwich?
Oh, mate, come on. How old are you? 85? Why are you asking me what the weather's like?
Just wondering what you're going to be doing for the rest of the day, that's all.
Well, just bathing in glory. I'm going to get in the bath, take after Big Bad Barry. Why not?
Yeah.
Jack, the stats are in, and so far, it's actually been pretty even, which says to me that Norwich have been super clinical. We have been clinical, yeah. We've had 7 shots on target, which is, of course, an increase on the last game. That was important that we did so. 7 shots on target. We've also had 17 shots in total. So that's again more.
Yeah.
The possession has been a lot less, actually. Only 54%, which I think is actually at least 10% less compared to that Brentford game. We kind of knew that was going to be the case.
Well, I think it's a different game, isn't it? The games that we've had a lot of possession, we've come up against teams that haven't been willing to attack us. Bristol City have done that, but we've been better with the ball today. We've been more punchy going forwards. I think Marco Stiepermann in the 10 was a brilliant move from Daniel Farke that's paid off. He brought Teemu Pukki into the game, better than anyone has done. So well done to Marco. I don't want to be hearing stick for the defence either. This is a fairly make-do, defence. Sorensen's out of position. Hanley and Gibson have been thrown in there. Oh, that's a brilliant shot of Naki Wells, just glum, and then the panning shot onto Teemu Pukki, smiling away. Whoever the Sky cameraman is, give him a pay rise.
A big one, a huge one. I actually can't believe how enjoyable this afternoon's been. I actually feel fairly relaxed.
Buendia.
Beer in hand. It's what's the time? 2:15. I mean,
where's the good lady?
She's wedding dress shopping today, mate.
Oh, big day. Big day. You know what program I really hoped you were going to say you were going to go on?
Don't tell me. Right.
Yeah.
What, wedding at Carrow Road?
Well, just like we could have gone and picked the dress and just organised something. Just brilliant.
I'm not sure I would have done, but if it was Don't Tell the Bride, I think I'd probably, to be fair, I'd probably get Arnel to come along anyway. But I'd maybe have like Arnel as like the ring bearer or something like that. Give him a role, give him an opportunity to like sprint down the aisle, maybe.
Definitely.
I Canary, great
by
question.
The way, I can't believe we had Arnel in here for 15 minutes half time.
I don't even know what to say anymore, Jack. I really do. Sometimes I have to I have no idea. We've broken through here. It's an awful strike there from anyone here. I Canary says, who's been your man of the match for you lads? Jack, make your call. There's only one man for me.
Oh, interesting. Okay. There's a few for me. I think Krul.
No. Oh,
I think Krul's made a few big saves. Buendia's been marvellous. But for me, because he's back, because he's at the wheel of the ship, it's Pukki. Purple Patch Pukki's back.
Yeah, he is. Triple P, Purple Patch Pukki. He's certainly in his purple patch, isn't he, Jack?
Archie Middleton, Steep's man of the match. I tell you what, in terms of the difference that we've seen today, a lot more clinical, a lot better going forwards. I'd put a lot of that down to Marco Stiepermann. I said it, and I don't think many people agreed with me. But when Stiepermann's in the 10 and Pukki's up front, things happen. That's all I'm saying.
I suspect when the dust has settled. Ballymumba's coming on for Norwich City now, Jack.
I love Ballymumba. A lot of time for Bally.
Seriously, Ballymumba is a baller, and I love Ballymumba. I cannot wait to see him play more football for Norwich City.
Ballymumba.
He seems frustrated, actually. I don't know why. He's played brilliantly today. He's come off there, and Ballymumba's on. Buendia has broken through here. He's got so much time on the ball. He's chipped it through. He's almost found Ballymumba straight away. He plays it across the box to Lucas Rupp. Rupp out to Mumba. Go on, son.
Dean, who's done lots of GIFs of the live stream on Twitter. So thanks, Dean. Hello, mate. He says, "Talk Wedding City live stream." I genuinely think Becky would kill us if we live streamed some of the wedding.
There could well be a Talk Norwich City live stream away day experience in Ibiza for the stag do. So
it'd be brilliant. When would there be Norwich games on when we go?
No, but we'll just do one anyway. We'll call it the Ibiza experience and just do it.
Might be some pre-season games.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe actually.
Or Watchalong.
Depends when Manson pulls his finger out and books it. Ballymumba on the ball now. I love Ballymumba. Go on, Bally. He's fallen over his own feet there.
He's pulled what?
He's pulled the trigger, but he fell over his own feet.
Adam Sorensen has had a decent game. Yeah, I agree. He gave the penalty away. Thankfully, it would have been a really nervy last 20 if they'd have scored that, but Naki Wells decided to loft one into the stands. But yeah, I think he's had another good game in a position that he's not that accustomed to.
No, I slightly disagree. I think that's potentially... Look, yeah.
He has had a good game, Chris.
Jack, he's covering. Look... There was a sloppy challenge which he was booked for, and he's given away a penalty. For me, that's not a good game.
Chris, he's not a left back.
No, I know, that's what I'm saying. He's covering, but you can't say, "Oh wow!" Like it's not a wow sort of thing.
It's not a wow, but it's a cool. Well done, mate. It's one of them ones.
Okay, all right, cool. I like that. Okay, yeah. For me, it's Teemu Pukki all day long. It really is.
Phoebe says, will we be doing a watch along on Tuesday? Yes, and we'll also be doing one on Saturday. So if you're not already subscribed, please do. Look, I don't know what the club are going to say about us getting a nail in at half time, but should we try it again on Tuesday?
Why not? Why not? We'll throw a link out to him. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, by the way, a lot of people in the comments saying, Gibson's through ball to Buendia was one of the best moments of the game as well. I completely agree.
No, I agree with that. That's a really, really good point. Haven't given that enough praise. But actually, Gibson's tried that 2 or 3 times in this game. So he's obviously looking for that ball. I said this. This is the reason why I like Ben Gibson. And this is the reason why we will not miss Ben Godfrey one bit. I haven't heard his name mentioned once since we sold him. And the reason for that is...
but you can't say that and then start slagging Hanley off. Like, if it could have been it could have been Godfrey in that rather than Hanley.
I'd rather Hanley than Godfrey.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
I think you're being a bit harsh on Godfrey. He was brilliant for us.
No, I'm pleased we sold him. Sorry. Okay. I am. That's my honest opinion. I can say it now because he's left, and I was a bit scared of him when he was here.
Well, it might be a time when we play him again, Chris. Don't get too cocky.
Yeah, and happy days when we do, because he'll be out of position and we'll score against him. Well, it's true, isn't it? Hugill's done so well to win the ball back there. Is that Kenny? What the hell is he doing
Jerry saying Sorensen going forward's been good. I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that,
Is the game finished yet, Chris? Because I'm on 93.30 and I'm about 40 seconds behind.
93.58 for me. So he's about to blow the final whistle. Tim Krul smashes it up the field. And that's the 3 points in the bag.
Get in there.
Oh, Norwich City. Oh, love that. Love that, boys.
Are we second in the league now? Can we get some confirmation on that in the comments?
Second in the league.
Oh, yes.
Where is this comment section? The comment section should be popping off now. We've just got 3 points away from home against Bristol.
Convincing.
And more importantly, exactly, Jack, it's been convincing today. It's been convincing today. We've absolutely dominated them from start to finish, actually. And I know that we've given away the penalty there, but I can't criticise the team one bit today. I can't.
No,
I'm not
brilliant.
Once.
And look, and the best thing about this is Bristol City are probably going to be in the top 10 this season, and we've just brushed them aside. I've said it before. I'll say it again. We are probably, we are one of the top 2 sides in this division this season. And if we don't finish in the automatics, we have underperformed. But Norwich City, that's now 4 wins in 5. 3 of them were gritty performances. That was convincing today. Every player on the pitch put a good shift in. Didn't get the clean sheet, not to worry. It doesn't matter. Buendia walking off there. He's had a brilliant game.
Yeah, he has.
I'm sure Arnel is, might take the dog out for a walk now, and it's going to be a happy walk for Arnel.
He's just messaged me with 3 muscle emojis, so he's obviously buzzing. Let's get your post-match one-worders or
one-word reviews. Love that.
Rants or anything, just get them in. Let's start with French Lad on YouTube that says, "Come on, lads." Absolutely love that. Cameron Gibbon, hello again, mate. He says, "Brilliant performance."
Yeah.
And A. Anderson says, "We're on our way back." Love that. Absolutely love that.
Oh, look at Farker, by the way. He's happy with that. Smiling at the end, congratulating Ballymumba. He's got a lovely smile, Ballymumba. They've all got lovely smiles. We are back.
Eric97 on YouTube just gives it the W. And I absolutely love that. It
takes the W.
Simple. Ryan Fox doesn't care. He's saying Happy Halloween. Well, it certainly wasn't a scary performance today, was it? Cameron Gibbon, he's gone in again. He says big. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely, I do agree. Alfredo, what a beautiful Argentine Emmy. Yeah, have to agree. I thought Emmy was absolutely superb today. Gollins Vlogs is buzzing his gaming profile picture off. He says 1000% best performance in a long time. Have to agree.
Yeah, no, I'd agree. And that's what we want, isn't it? There was a comment at the very start of this live stream from someone who said, "This is the day when things click," and they haven't fully clicked yet. All I'm saying is the team that come up against us when we have clicked, you need to be worried because there's going to be goals and there's going to be plenty of them.
I've just seen that Grant Holt and Gary O'Neill, what a combination, are actually in the studio today for Sky. I absolutely love that. I really do. Lots of smiles between those Norwich City players now. It's absolutely lovely to see.
Yeah, I think there's certainly weight off Farker's shoulders now. You know, coming through them 2 away games, tricky away games, with 4 points is very, very pleasing. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I agree. Lots of positive comments in now. I'm trying to get up as many on screen as possible. I really do. David thinks that the old Norwich is back. Absolutely love that, David.
Go on, David.
Absolutely love that. Rio Thomas says, Pukki-tastic. Yep, love that.
Pukki-tastic, wow.
Liam Russell, he's not on the road because he says the corner has been turned. Love that from you.
Yeah, I think if we're on a roundabout with 5 exits now and we're looking to get off at the 5th,
you put your indicator on now, haven't you? You put your indicator.
Mate, the indicator's on and I'm flying around there.
Oh wow! So actually, your indicator's off now.
No, it's still on, but it's about to go off because we're going to take the turn that we need. And we're nearly there. If we would have had a clean sheet today, that would have been the perfect performance.
Love that. Let's get your Halloween, your Norwich City Halloween puns in. The first.
Can I give you my best one?
Yeah, go on. The spooky party's good rather than Pookie party.
Christoph Zombie Man.
Oh, that's just your one. I thought it was from the comment section.
Oh no, my one. Yeah, it's quite pleased with that.
Christoph Zombie Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's one. It is one indeed. We have to. Of course, Jack, we've had a super chat. Thank you so much, Prime Colours. We really appreciate the support. Thank you, all of you. Just you, Prime Colours. Thank you to everyone that's watched, that's commented. You know, if you ever get the chance to mention this stream to a mate, we'd be forever grateful. We really want to try and keep Norwich City fans together. You know, not to get political, but it looks like there's rumours of another lockdown potentially. So it's really important that we keep the community together, and most importantly, Norwich City fans keep talking, keep debating, and look out for each other. So if your mates don't watch this, make sure you get them to watch the next one. Because
I think it's really key, isn't it? Because you know these lockdowns and working from home, it can become isolating, and sometimes it's just nice to have voices in the background. I'm just going to bring up the stats from today's game. I'll go that side. You go that side. Oh, we're nailing this now, Chris. Norwich edging the possession, 56%, 19 shots. Again, so many shots on goal, 8 of them on target. 7 off target, 4 blocked shots. Big chances, 3 big chances. Took them all. Yeah, just convincing. Again, wasn't it? 16 fouls, actually. That's quite a few. But look, job done. Job well done. I don't think I was ever too nervy in that second half. Maybe when they got that penalty, but yeah, it was brilliant.
Jack, there's absolutely loads of Norwich City Halloween puns coming in now. Tom Jepson on YouTube says Tim Gould. Love that. Let's go here for, I'm not sure how this is.
What? Look at that fish.
You are joking me. You're joking me. That's not real.
That's a fish.
No, it's bloody not. That's got to be.
It is.
That's Photoshop. That's not real. I'm not having someone top Barry's fish. Now, Mom West, this could be fake news. Change your profile picture to a different angle of that fish, because if that's real, you've just outdone Big Bad Barry and you've just become a legend of the Talk Norwich City live stream.
You've just become the number one fisherman. Canary
Jules says, Mummy Buendia. All things Norwich says, no spooky, no party. I like that one personally.
What about
Spark the Witcher? Love that.
What about Emmy Buendia?
Oh mate, that's so bad. That's so bad. That's a yellow card for you for that one.
Ryan Thompson with the super chat. Finish work to see Norwich 3-1 up at half time. That's not normal. Look, Ryan, this will become the new normality. Swansea, who we got next? Millwall and then Swansea. Yeah. 2 more wins.
Do you know what though, Jack?
This time next week we'll be top of the league.
Wow, I love that from you, Jack. Look, did you say Millwall and then Swansea?
Yeah,
2 really, really, really tough games. Really tough games, and I'm not going to downplay those. You know, I'm going to be looking at Millwall's next game with a lot of interest. They are still to play today, right? Or did they play Friday night? I think
no. It was they're playing today. Millwall.
Yeah. So for me, I think Millwall are no pushovers, and I think we're looking at a different Millwall now. Of course,
they're a top team, yeah,
and of course they've got the mighty Dave Carolan working for them now. So you know that their sports science is absolutely at the top of the range. So for me, I think that Millwall isn't a game to just kind of say it's an easy 3 points, because it's not. We're going to have to work hard. They're so physical, as any Millwall side are. And I think it's going to be difficult. Swansea are no pushovers. Swansea are always a good football side. We know that. So, you know, we've said that Brentford was a test. I think the tests have actually gone up a notch now, Jack. I think that these next 2 will be like another notch, because it's almost like Brentford was about just kind of getting through it, our first little big test, if that makes sense. Kind of contradicted myself there. But I feel like Millwall and then Swansea is like, okay, two good teams together is not it's not easy. So I think we need to be on our A game.
And we said, didn't we, when we went into that Rotherham game, we said when we went into the Brentford game, we said by the end of the Swansea match we kind of know where we are, and I think that the table starts to take shape slightly, and we are in the top 2 at the moment. I don't know how long that will last with the games going on this afternoon, but a brilliant few weeks for Norwich, that has to be said.
Yeah, loads of comments in. Just want to say thank you so much to everyone that's watched the live stream today. It's absolutely brilliant support. We really appreciate it. Eric97, thank you so much for your super chat. He says, a crucial 3 points, outstanding win, OTB.
Big thank you to Harry on Ko-fi. He's donated monthly, so he'll be getting that morning daily podcast. What a stream, brilliant. As always, I think we'll be purchasing some more Australia for Chris. Thanks to all these super chats. So thanks so much.
Yeah, really appreciate it indeed. Oakley Rivers has got his Halloween Norwich City pun, and he says Tomb Cruel.
That's good, actually.
Yeah, I like that. No, and I actually really liked. I don't know if you saw that one that was on screen just a short moment ago.
Oakley with another one. Hang on, Jordan Boogill. That's good.
Yeah, I love that. Joe's gone safe. He's gone Jacob Scarinson. Love that. Yeah. Why not? Definitely. Why blooming not?
Kenny McScream. That's a good one.
Yeah, I do love that. Puki's now on camera having his post-match, Jack. Just how good was he today? Like, he was, of course, our official TalkNorwichCity man of the match. That needs to be a thing, by the way. We should tweet that and make it a big deal. Oh, wow.
No, Teemu Pukki was brilliant. It was his best performance in a Norwich City shirt this season. 4 goals for the season now.
Agreed.
Sorry?
No, I was saying I agree, mate.
No, absolutely brilliant performance from him, and we needed that. Pukki needed them goals today, and I don't think Hugo will be too happy about it. I'm not overly sure if Hugo took his chance, but when he got it, but no, a marvelous performance from Teemu Pukki. I think a lot of credit has to go to Marco Stiepermann. I thought he weaved Pukki into the game really well. Mate, I'm over the moon with that performance today. Yeah. Really am.
Dean wants to see the official TalkNorwichCity man of the match bought by my lamp. Love that, Dean. Why not? Let's get that going. I'm not sure if you're actually being serious, Richard, but if you are, fair blooming play. He says he's watching from Iraq. Well, if you are, thank you very much. And if you're not, thank you for commenting anyway. Really appreciate it.
Jen came on the morning podcast yesterday to do her Halloween puns, and she obviously, from a lady who likes her Halloween puns, approves of Tomb Cruel. So well done to whoever commented that.
She likes to scare, so just does Jen, doesn't she? So Ryan Fox says we've got our mojo back. Remember that comment, Chris? Yes, I do. I would say we probably have got our mojo back, Jack, haven't we?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, 4 wins in 5, that's some of the best form in the division, if not the best. Just looking at the ratings from today's game on SofaScore that I use, they're rating Emi Buendia's performance as the best today. So they're giving Buendia the man of the match. But yeah, Norwich up to second, 17 points. 5 behind Reading at the moment. So if we win both games next week and they lose both of theirs, there's a possibility we could be top of the league this time next week. But yeah, I'd agree. That was the kind of performance I wanted to see from Norwich today. Early goals and then just sit on your lead and see it out. And we did exactly that.
Yeah, I agree, Jack. And look, we've been positive, and it's hard to, and not necessarily asking you to criticise, but Let's ask the question that we ask at every live stream. How does this Norwich City team improve for the next game now?
I think defensively there's still work to be done. I think Farke will be upset with the lack of resource that he's got. I mean, having to play, Jakob Sorensen at left back isn't great, but I think his performances have been okay.
Yeah.
There's still work to be done with Hanley and Gibson, although I think people have been a little harsh on them. I think the manner of football that Norwich City play, you are going to be exposed at times because you're so attacking. So it doesn't worry me as much as I think it worries some people. I just want to see. I don't know whether you start Boheta again against Millwall or whether it's Cantwell. For me, it's Cantwell that comes back in.
Oh, no. I don't think you changed that side today, Jack.
Oh, really?
No, I don't think you can. I think it would be really unfair on all of them, actually. On all of them. There wasn't a player on that pitch today that had a bad game. And I think it would be really harsh on any of them to drop them. I wouldn't change it because we were so dominant. So dominant. And the way that it was a blistering start from Norwich City. It really was. We were absolutely all over them. And if it wasn't for the shoddy defending, we would have been 3-0 up.
Yeah.
And
Bristol City are a good side. I mean, they haven't won in the last 5 now, but they're 7th in the league.
Hang on, mate. I need to crucify you for this. Bristol City are a good side. They haven't won in their last 5.
Yeah.
Are you sure they're drinking?
They're 7th in the league.
Cool, that is good.
A big thank you to, you didn't leave your name, but 3 points and a first away win on Sky since Borough in March 2019. Is that right? Blimey. There I am, up there. They'll be getting the monthly podcast. Sorry, not the monthly podcast, the daily podcast. So thank you very much to them. I tell you what, Chris, I'm absolutely starving.
You're starving? I'm in shock. I can't believe we had an El Hernandez on this live stream.
So good. So good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that 15 minutes and put it out as a separate little clip, I think, so people can watch it back.
Oh, interesting. Controversial. I look forward to our yellow card from the football club. Anyway, swiftly moving on. Yeah, we've obviously spoken about how we can improve, Jack, and you've said our defence. I don't think we change that for the next game. What a couple
you can't change the defence. There's no one else to put in there.
No, I just think in general you just can't change that team. I just wanted to say 2 huge positives, and when I say huge, I mean ginormous positives for Norwich City today. We've spoken about these 2 players in frustration because we know their potential. Not just Teemu Pukki, but Emi Buendia. For both of those players today, Teemu Pukki, of course, bagging a couple, which will do wonders for his confidence and really get him up and running for the season. For Emi to score is so good. It's so good. Like, we know he's got it, and he knows that he's better than this league. He's so much better than this league, and so for him to bag today will do wonders. It will do absolute wonders, and I really do hope that he just pushes his shoulders back, puffs his chest out, and said, "Yeah, you know what? I'm going to absolutely tear this league apart now." So
I'll tell you another really important thing is, if we're not in the top 2 come January, you can say goodbye to Buendia. You can say goodbye to Cantwell. Like, it's really important that we're up there come January.
That's a really good point, Jack, actually. And it's something that I've tried not to think about too much because I'm in denial. But that's a really good point. I think Stuart Webber, look, at the moment, he's getting a lot of criticism for the lack of defensive cover. But you have to applaud the fact that his best work this summer was somehow managing to keep Emi Buendia, Todd Cantwell, and Max Aarons at the football club. That's bonkers.
It is.
Like that is seriously bonkers. And so you're right, Jack. I think if we get to January, I think that's going to be really tough. Jacob Sorensen there. Ooh, that's interesting. What? I've just seen that penalty from a different angle, and it actually looks like the Bristol City players wrapped their leg underneath Jacob Sorensen. Pretty harsh. Tim Krul screams in Naki Wells' face after he misses that penalty, by the way.
Is he? Brilliant.
I love that from Tim Gould.
VB says, superb once again, lads. Thank you. These are thoroughly enjoyable and so needed after a tough week at work. On to Tuesday. Yeah, on to Tuesday. We'll be back again. Hope work goes slightly best for you next week. Just seeing Teemu Pukki's championship record for Norwich: 52 appearances, 33 goals, 10 assists. He's been involved in 43 goals in 52 championship games. Yeah. Spooky Pukki, devilishly good at this level. Brilliant.
Love that.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, and I do love that. And I also love this from Ryan Thompson.
Oh, Ryan, again with the super chat. Thank you.
Oh, man. He says, Buendia's touches are ridiculous. Sky commentator was saying, if that was Messi or Ronaldo, you wouldn't stop talking about it. Ryan, of course, we're not blessed enough to have the TV on volume because we do that. But so thank you for telling us. And I'm not surprised. You know, people... You know, I'm going to put my head on the chopping block here. I said this when Emi went. I believe this though, Jack. I think Emi Buendia is destined for Argentine greatness. I really do. Like, I think he should be playing with Messi in that Argentinian team. I really do.
The reason they don't do that is because Messi would then be in Buendia's shadow.
Love that from you. That is a day from you, Jack Reeve. Love that.
Should we get sort of 5 more minutes, because I'm not sure if you just heard that. My belly genuinely just did a massive rumble.
I didn't, but thank you for telling the stream. I really appreciate it.
I find it funny today's stream, Chris. Because we didn't have we usually come on our little link that we use to live stream about 10-15 minutes before we go live and just have our general chit chat. What have we had for lunch? What's the weather like? What's Chris done at work today? But we haven't had that today, so we've just done it in the stream. Yeah. So apologies to people if you're bored of our meandering.
I'm not apologising. I'm not apologising at all, Jack. This is the TalkNorwichCity live.
I've had a really fun few hours. I've really enjoyed that. I've really enjoyed this.
It's been relaxing. It's been therapeutic today, isn't it? I think the highlight for me was Arnel.
Oh, mate, so good.
I was actually almost crying when he went. I was like emotional because
it's brilliant, wasn't it?
I just can't believe like a Norwich player is willing to just jump in because he loves TNC.
And it's brilliant that, you know, if it wasn't for everyone watching, if we didn't have hundreds, sometimes thousands of people watching these on it, well, he probably would, to be fair, but it's brilliant. You guys have helped us so much over the years and things like that. I'm really glad we get to share them kind of moments with you because 2-3 years ago, that kind of insight from players just wasn't possible, and now it is. So that's absolutely brilliant. I guess my one question, I know you've already said it, why wouldn't you bring Cantwell back in for Millwall on Tuesday, Chris? By the way, it's a 7 o'clock kickoff on Tuesday, not 7:45.
Good. Why wouldn't I bring back Todd Cantwell? I think that Todd is, and by the way, I can see the comment section. There's a big debate going on about Todd Cantwell at the moment. I think Todd's an exceptional player, and I think that Todd will go to the top of the game. He really will. Like, we've seen him in the Premier League. We've seen him deliver at the highest level wearing yellow and green, not another club's kit, wearing Norwich City's yellow and green in the Premier League, scoring against the biggest and best teams, not just in this country, but in Europe. We know Todd Cantwell can deliver at the highest level. Now, we've spoken about this in other circumstances around this team, Jack, about actually it's okay to chop and change the team. It's okay to give players a rest. But you have to understand that if your gaffer has come out and grilled you, he's going to have an impact on you. Now, I didn't think Todd Cantwell's performance was that bad. It wasn't bad in the last game. I don't think it was bad. I think it was maybe slightly under par, but that's okay. Players have bad games. Players have slightly under par games. And it's about, I think with Todd, it's important that it's the right game for him. Like, I think he would have done well today. I do actually think he would have done well today, but I think that was probably a reflection of Bristol being very poor as well. I think really any of our midfielders would have done well today. And that's no disrespect to Bristol. It's just they had a poor performance. I think that Todd... I just don't think it's right to change that team. I think Marco Steedman, you know what this is? This isn't me saying that Todd's not good enough, because we know Todd's good enough because he's done it at the highest level. I'm not going to sit here and disrespect Todd because he deserves more respect on his name. But this is a massive compliment to Marco Steedman, because that man has come in today and he has been monumental. I'm looking forward to looking at his stats later on. He has picked up the ball. He's driven it forwards. He's done the simple stuff. He's been physical. He's threaded the ball through to Teemu Pukki. He's getting his head up. So for me, let's just keep calm with Todd. Let's give him more time. Yeah, it's okay. You don't win leagues on starting 11s. You win leagues with squads. Norwich City have the best squad in this league. We have the best squad in this league, and I stand by it. I think Watford and Bournemouth are possibly the same.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that because I'm on the TNC live stream. I think we've got the best squad in the league. No. And so let's just calm it with Todd. Let's give him some more respect and some more time, because he has just been smashed to smithereens publicly.
Yeah, and also, like, Chris makes a good point there, is we've got depth, so let's use it. Like, Cantwell being dropped isn't necessarily because he had a bad performance. Like, today's game was suited to Poeta because there were so many chances when he could just use his pace to get in behind.
Agreed.
So sometimes games suit different players, and just because he isn't in the team, like Mario Vrancic was a great example. He'd had 2 great games. Was it the right decision to then throw him in the 10? Probably not. It didn't work. There we go. Chris, I think we'll call it a day, shall we, mate?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, we've been on air now for 2 hours, 32 minutes and 24 seconds.
Flown by. Absolutely flown by.
It's been a joy. Thank you so much to everyone that's joined us. Thank you for all of your comments. There's people that have been here from the minute that we started to now, still commenting. Thank you so much.
No, it's brilliant.
If there's anything that we could ask of you, if you've enjoyed today's live stream, please give it a tweet. Tell Norwich City fans, if there's any Norwich City fans that are watching, tell Norwich City fans how much you've enjoyed it today, because we want to get as many people from the Norwich City community in for the Millwall stream. We'll be starting about 15 minutes before kickoff against Millwall, won't we, Jack?
Yeah, so 6:45 start on Tuesday against Millwall, and then Saturday as well. So loads more live streams. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Thanks to everyone who's donated. We've had over 100 new subscribers, 100 new Twitter followers today. So brilliant. If you haven't followed us on Twitter at TalkNorwichCity, Chris, thanks for coming on, mate. Great to chat to you. Thanks to everyone who's watched, and we'll see you again on Tuesday night for another watch along. Have a lovely few days. Bye bye.
Timu Pukki, baby.